hopefully the audio works correctly. Make some noise, guys.
Hello.
Making noise, guys.
I
Happy
do
autumn.
enjoy that you do that every single time now.
Happy Thoughtum.
Thoughtum?
It is
Thoughtum.
Thoughtum, got it. You know what? Happy
God
Thoughtum.
damn it.
Honestly, you deserve it.
Thoughtum.
Where's my
Probably
fan?
good
Where's Happy Thoughtum?
Happy Thoughtum
Bottom
to
for the
all.
bottoms.
And to all a good fright. Welcome, Wanderers, back to Records of the Realm. This is Darkness Arc. We are on session 14. And this is the rest of the crew. We're all here today. We're going to catch up on an individual journey and then join everybody as they reconnect back in Inkholm. But before we get there, we're going to do a round of intros, do a brief recap, because we also have a player who might need some of that recap. And then we will head on into it. Hi guys, I am Vinny or Vander from Vander.Vision. I do cosplay photography, videography, and I make TTRPG stuff. So thanks for coming. I super appreciate it. We're going to start up top. Jay.
Hey everyone, glad to be back again. Happy Thoughtum, like THOT.
No, we got it, Jay.
We got it, Jay.
Just in case.
If I explain my joke, it gets better, no matter what.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Anyway,
I love you, Jay. I love you so much.
Feeling very silly today, as you can tell. I am very happy to be back. I use they them pronouns. I will be your friendly neighborhood Firbolg Nymtheria who uses she they pronouns, and I am just super duper excited to explore Inkholm and all of its wondrous treasures that it has to offer.
Yeah,
and
you
I
guys-
ain't got nothing to promote except that you can find me on Jay the Gay Cosplays on Instagram. There you go.
You guys really are just like doing tourist attraction stuff like every session, which is kind of fun.
It's fun.
All right, we're gonna pop it on over to Jocelyn.
Hey, bountiful blessings to all of you and happy autumn. My name is Jocelyn. I use they, she pronouns, and today I am playing Phailyn, the Star Elf Ranger who uses they, them pronouns. I will keep a tally on if I can not misgender my own character. When I'm not here, you can find me on TikTok at the Tipsy Tiger doing a bunch of OC cosplay and TTRPG content. And I also run the homebrew world of Romithra and run my own TTRPG streams on Twitch, mostly Good Society player games. And speaking of Good Society player games, I have 2 of them lined up for next month. On October 11th and 18th, we have the Ghosts and Galas, which Vinny is actually going to be a part of, which I'm very excited about. And then after that, we will have Haunted Plans and Hand Fans. So looking like a very busy October. And in addition, I just did my first ever one-shot as a record keeper, and I'm doing my second one on October 24th. We're doing Candela Obscura. So, yeah, that's it. I'm happy to be here, genuinely.
Woot woot.
I know that Tech's probably going to make a joke about I'm imprisoned in the basement, but I am in fact happy to be here.
You don't get the basement. You wish you got the basement. Anyways, over to Lark.
Hi, I'm Lark. I play Kelliat, the Drunken Monk. And you can find me on most social medias as Exalted Lark. And I am happy to be here, but very tired after Shiretown Shindig, and so I'm doing my best.
Yeah, we had a long weekend. All right, over to... I was about to say Jonas. That's Joe. God damn it, you guys. All the J names.
Listen, we
I was getting
didn't
so good
plan
at this.
our names.
I know, I was getting so
We
good at
didn't
this
know
too.
our parents' names,
Joe.
Justin.
It's my name. I
You
don't
don't
know
have to keep
about you.
those.
What's up, geeks? I'm Joe from New Age Geeks. You can also find me at New Age Cosplay. We do cosplay stuff. Same old deal. You know what it is. Oh, it's September, so you get 30% off your subs this month. So go ahead and sub to Records of the Realm, where you can get us ad free. Hey, we love you guys.
Oh.
Love you. Geeks.
Yeah. You know, I should be talking about those things at some point.
We
I
have
do
a
such a good
Thing that
job.
exists.
We have a week left, Vinny.
Hey guys, I don't ever talk about this, but give us money if you feel like it. Like, please. I don't.
Help us
I-
tell stories.
Give us money to tell. I love how it's like, hey, support us to tell stories, Vinny. Yeah, give us money.
If you want, yeah, it's fine.
Please.
Take it. Appreciate it. It
Tens
goes
of
into
pennies.
everything more than that. Everything goes back into the community. Everything you put in, and then also all the extra on my end. So, like, please, we appreciate it. Over to Jonas.
What's up, everybody? From the basement to the stream. Hopefully, you guys are having an amazing day. I will be playing, or as he just said, Jonas, or for y'all who don't know me, Tech Frost. I will be playing today the Balmor and Ruff, the Kenku Fractima or Fractima Kenku. I really don't have anything to promote. We are adding more and more voice actors to 5 Stages of Gods, which is a project we're doing over on YouTube. We just added our very own Kelly. Called you Kelliat Lark as one of our voice actors. She's doing an amazing job. Also, happy travels to Persephone for those out there who follow more into the Greek mythology.
Had pomegranate tea today, so happy travels.
Love that. All right, over to Zella.
Why, hello guys. I'm so sorry I wasn't here last week. I was trying not to die. But I'm feeling much better today. I'm Crazella. You guys can find me here on Twitch. It is September. Do the things if you want to do the things. I'm going to be playing Mamanea. Pronouns for both my character and me are she, her. Really, I think the only stuff I have going on for this month is another one-shot over on Slayer Case's channel. And then for next month, I am planning to do a Honey Heist game, but Spooky Heist, which more details will come later. But other than that, guys, I'm really excited to get caught up in the shenanigans that is going on tonight.
Yeah, that sounds so exciting. I'm so hyped to hear about your Honey Heist. All right, Jocelyn, if you don't mind, for the recap.
No, not at all. So last time we were still chasing down a mechanical cat who had been the driving supersonic force behind 2 mega faux forged spiders who were attacking a megafauna forge pangolin. Aranea was summoned by D and left the group. And meanwhile, Malkith, Balmor, and Phailyn, we went after the metal cat. But because it almost killed Balmor, we decided we're just going to let it go and make a mental note of this. And we actually made a mental note as well about how oddly similar its influence over the spiders was to whatever was influencing the 2-headed dragon during Rabbit Day. I'm sure that is just a coinkydink. I can't relate to an entire overarching plot at all, I'm sure. Nim ended up speaking to the pangolin and learned that his name was Kenai. Kenai, with the kind of mechanics of speak with animals and megafauna forge, Kenai was just able to relate that he's very hurt and he would like to rest, and he agreed to go back to the ship at least for a while. Ruff caught up with Balmor and basically beat the crap out of him, saying, "My life, mine," in his voice. And afterwards, we ended up reuniting. Malkith picked up the 5 white dragon scales painted black from the metal cat, which was surprising, given that it's a cat. Kelliat and Nim tended to Kenai. Kenai got convinced to come with the group, and Gage has decided to take care of Kenai. Balmor gave Phailyn a longbow +2 with a reloading shot. Malkith messed with them with a little bit for thaumaturgy, but we ended up having a pretty nice day on the boat. Nim ended up learning about Shade Force, which is the energy that is fed to Megafauna Forged. Kelliat, Nim, and Phailyn went fishing, and Phailyn shot an apple off of Kelliat's head, which made Kelliat real happy. Kelliat also tried to get on Gage's good side by doing his his trick with candy, which is a candy that you can eat and then grow a beard. There were a whole bunch of shenanigans, just having a great time on the boat. Highlights included Ruff flying overhead and just yelling curse words in various languages. Malkith and Kelliat were planning how to explain dirty jokes and swear words to Phailyn. And just general fucking around. However, we came across an area where multiple trees were downed and blocking the ship. Gage said it was either an unfortunate disaster or a trap, and definitely turned out to be the latter, as a green dragon accompanied by many dinosaurs and a mammoth blocked the way. Totally not a Power Rangers reference. Don't know what you could possibly mean. The dragon talked in Broken Draconic, which Phailyn did their best to communicate in, while Malkith acted as a distraction while Balmor and Ruff snuck onto the logs. However, Nim had the great idea to cast Speak with Animals, which Phailyn soon follows, and Kelliat flew over on his glider, which Vinny forgot that he allowed us to have, and landed on the dragon's head, and even bonded with the dragon by giving him a beard-growing candy as well. With Nim taking the lead and agreeing that using Ruff's lightning lure, because they just want to steal all our food, right? They were like, give us all your food and we'll let you pass, or we'll get Jurassic. Nim did a great job. Nim did a great job convincing them that we can lightning lure and shock the lake, and any fish we get will be given to them. This was successful, and they let us pass. Then we made it to Inkholm. There was a stunning aurora of constellations matching the night sky of the above ground, but the rest of the town is filled with smog and soot, which caused many of us to put our masks on. Seeing the sky was so similar to his former home, Malkith fell into a very bad emotional state. Ruff ended up comforting Malkith, and the scene ended as we docked at Inkholm with Aranea and Dee waving from the shores. And I'm sure we'll find out what happened to them.
Sure are about to.
Yeah.
So, Aranea, last you remember, or last we were with you at the very least, you were with the rest of the group right after the fight with the spiders. Dee just randomly appeared, walked over to you and said, "Hey, we have a mission, let's go," and teleported you both out. So you were just whisked away from your group for a little bit because continuity.
Love that.
And you were brought, probably fairly surprisingly, to Inkholm. You find yourself immediately surrounded by falling ash and soot in the sky. Immediately gets hard to breathe, and you watch even Dee kind of puts a mask on to just try to like help regulate some of the air, and kind of just gives you a bit of a head nod this way to be like, all right, we're going on a mission, and begins as you find yourself in this city. You find yourself in a very busy part. You see very quickly that you are in one of the city-esque centers where there's actually housing populations and lots of people around, versus some areas which are, once you guys begin exploring, you'll find that are a little more rural or almost like completely vacant and just there for the scenery. This place is very highly populated. There are people all around, various ages, while it is a tourist attraction, as many of the places around here are. There are also, kids who go to school. There are parents who go to work. There are pets, governing officials. So you're seeing just normal everyday life going along, kind of like if like it was happening in the center of like an amusement park type deal. It's a weird juxtaposition of life. But Dee begins walking himself and at least gesturing and hoping that you are following down through a couple of the streetways.
I'm definitely following, probably very begrudgingly so, considering I probably would have just gotten out of a fight. So I'm not looking terrible. I'm just not happy to be there at the moment.
The opposite of the opener. Not happy to be there right
Hey.
now. Very fair. As you begin walking along for about like 10 minutes, you guys are winding through some streets. And the houses go from like very grandiose, if you ever like actually looked into like how some of fantasy like amusement parks or lands are built, that like there's the fake fronts where things just slowly start getting smaller and smaller and smaller until they're like actual normal size houses. And you find in the smaller like tenements and normal smaller houses that still have things like lawns and some open space between, you start seeing more just like everyday life people going to work, people working outside on their houses, or if you see one or two of the bat megafaunivores that are in the area, like you might see like one person that just happens to be like working on the wings of theirs. Indeed, just as you guys walk, it's like, not that this affects a lot, but what were you guys just doing? I just like appeared and there was some, like big mechanical things.
We were kind of in a fight. Yeah, it was very strange. We were saving a pangolin from the forge. It's very strange.
And you were killing giant mechanical spiders?
We thought they were some megafauna forged spiders, but they seem more like someone put them together.
All right. Well, as long as you're not purposely trying to
They're not
destroy.
lost. They're not lost.
All right.
I made sure I wouldn't have helped my friends if
I
that
bet you
were the
would've.
case. I mean, she Naya just like kind of shrugs and like rolls her eyes.
All right. So secretive. Right around here, and as you guys go around some corners, you find a bunch of kids that are playing around, and it's kind of like a general area where it's more adult, so it's not like a jungle gym area. It's literally like an alleyway where you can just see kids are playing various games of something as simple as hopscotch to trying to, for the more fantastical and strong kids, are trying to ricochet their way up the building to see like who has the monk skills. And as they are just doing their various levels of play, you see where D is pointing that they're some of the older children, like 18, 19-year-olds, or the equivalent of that age group at least, are currently, at the very least, mocking one of the kids that are there. And he said, I'm going to have you handle this. That kid there, and you see a Drow kid who is currently clutching like an amulet that's around his neck. As the other kids, some of them are making active jokes to them, but some of them are just like sitting around and just like everyone's all they just like, you know, they don't care enough, but they're like, yeah, what he said. Are actively helping whatever the situation is going on here, but there seems to be one or two kids that are actively in the situation, making fun of or being less than nice to this one kid who's like clutching an amulet. And he just says, that's a kid of a Lolth follower. The other ones are all of, you know, one of the other ones, two of the other ones. So I know you're good at talking.
I just kind of look at I'm handing babysitting services? This is what it's been reduced to? And she's just like taking a deep breath, kind of huffing, like.
Do you want to potentially be illicit in a crime of robbing a bank again? Was that better for you?
Kids are little shits. Oh, she's just like shaking her head.
Well,
okay, so I'm helping that little one and those two little shits and telling them to leave him alone?
Yeah, in whatever ways you plan on handling it, honestly. That's not my problem. In like an hour, if you want to meet by the inking plaza, by the fountains, we can grab a drink and we can go over your success on this mission, because I'm sure it'll be nothing but.
So I'm just helping this kid. Okay. I like strut over there in like the most like just domineering like mom mode. Like I'm about to like tell these kids to just leave this other kid alone. Am I getting this like are these kids like bigger than this other kid who's getting bullied? Like before I walk over?
From an immediate look, give me an insight check or a perception check to gather some information as you're looking.
We'll do insight.
Thanks for the sub.
Saw that. A dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20. Yeah. There isn't much of a size difference. There is a outlook on life difference is probably the best way to put it, or at least a status difference as well. The other people that are around, you can see that they, at least the kids that are actively harassing this kid, have symbols of Illustre, a Drow patron god of like art and dance and stuff like that, versus the other one, which like they seem to be doing various forms of like active dancing or trying to climb up around the walls, but purposely doing these actions to make like things fall on this kid, or like they bump into the kid, knock him over into things. And you see that this kid is wearing an emblem of Lolth, like actively actually at least a family member related to like a supporter of Lolth.
Okay, so actually before I even walk over there, I'd like to cast Minor Illusion to have like a spider show up, like in between them,
Love that.
like something very Loth related, like so the kid will know, and the other kids will be like, "Oh, spider, no!"
Are we talking like this big or like this big or like are we taking up that
Let
5 foot
me,
cube?
let me. I'm probably taking up that 5 foot cube.
Okay, cool.
Like,
Just want to know. So,
like maybe it's on the wall if it's gonna be that big, and just like shows up like behind this kid.
cool. It shows up behind the kid, so like like maybe the kid doesn't see it, but the other
He
ones
might
do.
not. He might not see it.
All right.
Yeah.
So you watch this kid like getting up, and he's just doing like the classic anime, just like just wiping away that one little thing of blood going down his cheek. And as he's like lifting himself up from behind, crawling into vision for the first time for all the other kids is a spider of choice, whatever we want, a black widow, daddy long leg, whatever. And you watch the two other kids who like are about to lean forward, just stop completely. Oh, is that one of your parents teach you that trick? It's cute. It's cute. Fuck it up. Just like taps the other guy next to him.
And at that moment, I'd also like to cast Thaumaturgy and make it sound like the spider's like shrieking at them.
Love it. So simple.
Terrifying.
Cool. Roll me an intimidation check.
It's natural 20 for 28. This is not how I thought it was gonna go, but let's go.
These two kids are just literally frozen in fear. They're not running away, like they are just looking at. But give me a little more description on what this noise is that's coming out. Like what are they hearing exactly?
They're probably hearing like just like a very high pitched like screech, like almost kind of like very visceral kind of animal growl type thing going on.
Cool.
And I just like I start to walk over.
Cool. You watch their full bodies clench in that moment and freeze as they just hear that thing like, the fuck was that? And like the other kids who were just like kind of around also like not fully freeze. A couple kids just like get up and start moving away because they're now seeing this thing. But the couple that were there and actively harassing the kid just kind of like are frozen in place from a 28 in intimidation with this thing.
I just kind of like casually walk up. So it seems that you're bothering my friend.
We're just playing with Kepler. This is just how we play.
Would you like to play with the spider? Like just deadpan, like.
No, the gross.
Interesting. So is your behavior. You need to leave my friend alone.
The kid who's kind of been taking charge kind of looks at the other one who just like nothing, no response, no words, just actively just being there, eyes just downcast.
Like as they're not like responding, I just kind of walk like a step closer. The spider will remember your face. And if my friend here tells me that you're messing with him again, I will make sure to find you. Okay.
Whatever. We'll just go hang out the walkway instead. It's fine. No one wants to hang around here anyways. And starts like leaving. And some of the kids don't move. They're either too frightened of what you're doing or don't want to go with this kid. But just sit on the ground, don't move. One of the kids who's doing very monkish, like climbing the wall stuff, is just like, I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna just keeps on doing
and
it.
like to the other kids. For the rest of you, the same thing goes. Leave them alone. It's very simple.
Roll me one more intimidation check.
You can do it.
But it's an 11.
Total?
Yeah.
Cool. the few that are there that seem indifferent stay fairly indifferent. They were barely doing anything anyway, so they're like, all right. They're still wigged out by the spider, but they seem less chalant about it. But the couple kids that were super being antagonistic, gone. They left, and a couple others left with them, but a few of the other ones just stay and hang around. And one of them
I
is
go I
actively
like with a
climbing.
snap of my fingers, just kind of like dispel the minor illusion as I look at this kid who's probably like sitting on the ground, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Like-
slowly was like lifting himself up, and then like looked over and saw like the spider thing appear. Had like a small smile on his face when it happens, because had no idea why a spider was magically appearing behind him for a moment. It's a sign. But is still pretty okay with this scenario too. It's like, thanks, I appreciate that. That was really cool.
You're welcome, but you should probably learn to defend yourself. I can't be here all the time.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. They're just being stupid. I don't really want to like get back at them. I just want to be able to just like, you know, I like cloth. I like spiders and stuff, and I just don't want to. I just want them to leave me alone when I'm doing stuff with spiders and stuff. Like,
That's fair. Is that why they were bullying you?
yeah, I have a couple of pets. Back at they're at home, so they're safe. But like, you know, I'm proud, and like holds the emblem a bit, and is just like, yeah, I'm proud of her, of our dark goddess, and says it with like some sarcasm there, which obviously is probably a thing that he's heard before somewhere, whether from these kids or from parents or something. It's just like, hey, I get she's got a theme, but I think she's pretty cool. But yeah, I just don't know.
Yeah, just kind of nods. Make sure you do your homework. She may be a dark goddess, but it's for a reason.
Roll me a
Don't just-
persuasion check.
Let's go. Don't go to the dark side, kid. I just rolled the wrong thing. Hold on.
D12s are not the same.
Yeah, they're not the same. 22.
22. Excellent. Cool. You give that roll, and you see him like take it seriously as you said. Like, okay, yeah, I guess probably should like a person, a god, more than just being like, hey, they're cool with spiders. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure we got some books on it at school. Yeah.
Well, make sure to do research out of school as well. It is very helpful to have outside sources.
You want me to do schoolwork outside of school?
Think of it as like hobbyist reading.
Okay. That sounds less not fun.
Well, okay. Are you good?
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Sorry, what's your name?
You can call me Naya.
Hey, Nia, thank you. I hope you have a good day. And yeah, thanks for this.
Your name was Keller, right?
Kepler.
Kepler. Okay. Kepler, stay in school.
Okay.
It's like she's just, like, yeah, I'm just Naya's turning around and just like walking off. Go fucking D.
No, you did great. The perfect speech that you need to give a child.
Don't go to the dark side because really, do you know what you're signing up for?
Cookies. They're signing up for cookies.
Spider
Not
shaped
enough
cookies.
cookies for not
Spider
enough
web
God,
cookies.
that is the most millennial meme.
Come to the dark side. We have
Yeah,
cookies.
We have cookies, yeah.
Cool. You Aranea, have basically a day to yourself in the city before your friends arrive, because technically they're not here until the next day. So whenever you meet up with D next, he's like, I got you a room, you're welcome to it. enjoy some time here by yourself if you want.
Nea's going to the spa.
All right, you go to healing eruptions. And you're able to relax, get rejuvenated, enjoy a good time. But as the next day comes and goes, as it does for your friends, eventually you run into Dee around town again, who is just like, I think your friends should be arriving shortly if you want to meet up with them. I feel bad always whisking you away from them, so I figure at least make sure you get back to them this time.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really think that it's you, but yeah. She's just like going to find her friends now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all right with what I'm doing. I believe in it, so I'm fine with that.
Nea very skeptically looks at him. Are you?
Fine with that, or a believer?
Both.
Yes.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nope. It's a 7.
Cool. With a 7, I'll say as you guys are approaching the dock and your friends are arriving, you aren't fully grasping I mean, it's so direct and quick for him to just be like, yep, like that. It's like maybe a little off-putting in the moment. One thing you will notice, no matter what we'll say, is that as you guys are walking, you notice that he is currently taking a rag to his hand and wiping off a layer or two of blood, and then just throws the rag off the docks. And as the ship comes in with your friends, gives a wave to the friends on the ship and gives a little bow to you before walking back into the city.
Oh my god. What are we?
How close are we? How close are we to? How far is Ned from the ship?
As close as you want to be. I won't make this difficult.
Yeah, I just kind of like bow my head to D as he's like walking off.
Ruff wants to sprint off of the ship to Nea, like through the air. Just...
Guidance.
Don't know what you're doing. Bam!
Get him, boy.
Why is it a butt smack every single time?
That should
I
be our
just,
next
like-
merch.
I'm just like waving at you guys as like you guys are like, I guess you're docking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the ship docks, you watch as Ruff, right? You said was doing it?
Ruff.
Ruff
Yeah, I'm
is
just-
literally just running straight towards you through the air as if the air was solid mass.
I'm gonna prep a dodge because I'm very worried in this moment.
He's coming in for a hug.
I would like to remind you about physics.
Brace
All right.
yourself.
Strength saving throw for hug.
She is bigger than you,
You're
so
flying.
I mean,
You're
I'm so
flying
sorry.
up above the 5-foot tiefling.
Oh, well, yeah. Brace yourself. Yeah, that's the perfect way to describe it.
You said what you said.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not taking that back. Yeah, Ruff is going in for a diving hug now. Beak first.
Trying to
choice.
murder me.
No, it's love.
You get a diving hug from Ruff. Strength saving throw. DC 10 to not fall on your ass.
Yeah, make the warlock do a strength saving throw.
Look.
If you fall, we're just gonna
He's at
roll.
11. We're fine. I was clenching. I was like, "Oh my lord, this is gonna be the one time I just get knocked over."
But
I think Phailyn exits the ship soon after, just kind of like making sure everything's set, and just kind of determinedly walks over to the dock, walks over to where Ruff is getting hugged by Aranea, and just says, "You okay?"
It was no big deal. Just another thing for Loth.
So my question still stands: are you okay? Because the last time you had a thing with Lolth, that was a favor. Was it something like that?
No, more like an errand.
Oh.
I'm fine physically. Anyway.
Okay. The pangolin is on the boat.
See Nim kind of like waving enthusiastically.
I'm just gonna like wave back. Wait, we have a pangolin now.
He's-
Okay.
temporarily.
Eh,
But this place is amazing.
oh, the spa is lovely. I went.
Oh, you already
yesterday.
went?
Yes, it was so nice. I'll have to take
You deserve
guys.
it. You deserve it. And I kind of just turn around to wait for the rest of the group.
Nim follows suit. Nim is gonna just, I think last time that we saw them, they were hanging out with Kenai and Lumina, and I think just doing like a few last minute whatever touch ups that Gage was teaching Nim with after the fishing break, and Nim just says bye to them and says, "I'll be back. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be back. It's gonna be okay." Gage, is Kenai going to be okay down here?
Yeah, I'm gonna let them stay on the ship for this one. Tate'll guard them. It should be fine.
Okay, all right. Can I give Tate a pat and say like, "Good job, Tate"?
Yep. You pat the little mechanical platypus, who then, and that's it. That's the conversation.
Hell yeah! All right, and then I go run off the boat to join my friends, and I go, "Oh my god, land! It's good to be walking on land again." Whew. Hi,
Well,
Nance.
hopefully we can stay here for longer than one day.
Hopefully. Oh, go ahead.
Say the
I
thing.
said go ahead.
Bye. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't know if she was going to hit it. Anyway, yeah, Balmor's gonna, like, as he reaches the top deck, he's gonna look back and go, "Hey, Ruff," and I give her a nod to come here. She's gonna run back, and he's like, "You know your job. You know what you're supposed to do." She wants to find Jesper.
Jesper is currently being helped by Nazir. Lumina is getting off here, so Lumina does like climb up from underneath the cargo. And currently, How to Train Your Dragon-esque, Jesper is like on the front part of Lumina's head, while Nazir is like right by his side, not actively helping, trying to like give his dad the space to actively
How old
move.
does Nazir look right now?
Like in like 90, like what would be in the 90s for a person.
Damn.
Okay. Old
He got
Nazir,
old.
got it.
Oh no,
Ruff's
not
just gonna-
Nazir. Sorry. Give me a second.
Yeah, Nazir, not Jesper. I'm wondering what age he woke up as
Yep.
today.
Give me a second. I'll find that out. But what is your question, Balmor / Ruff?
Ruff's gonna walk up to him, and she's gonna look back at Balmor. He's gonna give her a nod. And she's gonna go, and in Jesper's voice say, "I can pay half now, and the rest when we get there."
Smart, Ruff, smart.
Yep. Nazir looks like 20s, like early 20s, so is doing pretty well. As you guys are beginning to get off, you approach about the money. Nazir immediately gets like a little defensive at the moment. Like, can we get? And then Jesper kind of waves his hands, like, nope. They got us here. We're alive. I am satisfied with my care. And goes fishing around some of the knapsacks for a bit, and eventually pulls out the rest of your pay. The other half. I blanked. I think you each got was it? One of you remind me, because I'm not going to say a number, because then you.
So it was 100 gold per person, so it was 50 and 50, I believe.
Cool. All right.
So we're each getting 50 now.
50 more gold. Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys can just add that to your inventory. You're handed that money straight over.
Rich biatch.
I think I'm gonna walk up to Jesper as well and just say thank you. And if there's anything else that I can do, I can't speak for my friends. But if there's anything else I can do to help, I would like to do so. No, not gonna charge you anything for it.
Roll me persuasion check.
Okay, my persuasion's not the worst in the world. It's a +4. I left all my dice in my tray, so now I'm going through the arduous process of pulling them out.
I have just enough to make a border around the inside of my tray, so then I can just grab from it.
19.
19. Jesper like looks your face over as you're saying that, takes a moment and says, well, tomorrow night is the celestial event. If you would be willing to accompany, and looks at himself, an old man tomorrow evening up at the Celestial Spire to see the event, I'm sure we'd welcome some additional company.
I'd be happy to.
But please enjoy what you can of Inkholm. It's a fun place. I need to get to the healing eruption.
Okay, best of luck.
Thank you. Nazir just helps his dad along, and those three with Lumina are head off.
Them, especially Lumina.
I immediately walk over to Kelliat. So what are we doing?
Kelliat has a travel pamphlet. You don't know where he got it, but he's like looking it over, and he's like, "Oh, I was gonna go to this one place, the Trickster's Nook, and then I was gonna go get shit-faced. Mal, do you guys want to come too?"
Fuck yeah, I do.
Great.
I look at the two of you and kind of like take a big gulp and go, yeah, it sounds great.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the...
Naya, Balmor, Ruff, are you coming with us?
Yeah, probably.
Balmor?
Ruff is gonna look over and go, "That fucks hard," and then like gives like kind of like a fist pump to everybody, and then just like runs back to everybody. Balmor is just gonna, sure, yeah, fine. I need to send a message to somebody before I start drinking, though.
Did you want me to send a message to someone? I'm more than happy to help you. Send off anything that you might want to let people know.
Oh, I mean, yeah. If I don't have to use my spells, Leon just
hi,
gestures
Leon.
over to Malcolm.
You want to come join
Don't
us?
I heard
Are you
drinking,
gonna
so
come in?
yes.
We're gonna go drink.
Oh yeah, Leon.
Well, is there drinks at the Trickster's Nook, or is that like a dry place?
It's a dry tavern, but it's dedicated to like it's like an entertainment place.
I want to go.
I used to do like music and performing, but it was all like the little like community theater stuff.
I heard Naya used to do music and performing also.
Really?
That is
Yeah, you
unfortunate
mentioned
'cause
something
I'm no
about-
longer to do that.
Was that what is that something you want to talk about? Because I think that's in the stuff you don't remember, right?
I just you see Naya kind of like pausing for a second. It was part of my pact, something that I gave up. Guys, I'm not drunk enough for this at all.
Okay.
That is
great.
what I like to hear. Let's go.
Do you guys want privacy for whatever this message is, or should we all stand around and listen?
I think
I can
it's
plug my
important
ears
we
and
all
go
stand
la la
around.
la la la.
Thinking about it. Actually, I probably, and he like looks over at Kelliat. I might need to be drunk to do this. Yeah, I'm let's go get something to drink.
Out of character, are you sending a drunk text to Kalissa?
Literally just gonna ask that. Oh my god.
Hey, it's just the sending you up, and the other remaining words are question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
New phone, who dis?
No, because you up question mark to Malkith is more like a what you doing and what you wearing. Like that's
What are you doing? Yo, how you
Once
doing,
again.
Ma?
Leon is here.
Yeah, maybe you should have Leon take care of that, because I think Malkith might embellish.
Malkith offered to do it.
Oh.
I would hate to take away from that possibility.
I trust
I look.
I trust Malkith.
You trust Malkith in general, or you trust him not to embellish? Because those are two very different things.
I trust him not to say something that would have her come after the both of us. Because my next message from Leon would be Malkith is the one that replied with that message.
Incredible. Okay.
Yeah, so I trust him not to say something that will cost him his life.
As long as there are consequences to the actions. Oh. Just giving Malkith a look of like lawful good, looking at the chaotic, like, no, yeah, pretend not to look at me. I see you.
So you guys begin heading off to the Trickster's Nook. From your little pamphlet, we'll just say Gage gave it to you because Gage was doing the little announcement sharings beforehand about the places. So Gage is like, yeah, here, pamphlet, location, enjoy.
Thanks.
So as described before, the Trickster's Nook is a dry tavern, specifically run by a couple, Habel and Carrot. Habel is a Selkie, Carrot is a my mind blank, I believe, Batkin. And they run this place with 3 of their kids that are basically all over the place. When you look around, you see these puzzles or games or like little things that are made to entertain children. You like figure out real quickly when you get there, like, oh, it's because they need to distract their children while they're doing actual work while going on. And there is a stage that is made for like performing, whether it's the kids that perform or people perform to distract the kids. You aren't 100% sure, but you see other families, like full-on families come here. This is like a very familial place, but also like you see like the lonely guy in the corner who is would be drinking his sorrows away if it wasn't literally a dry tavern. But there are the loners in the corners. There's like a couple, but there's also like a couple family gathering areas. Most of the tables have an area where you can actually like press down on the like churn and press down on the table, and pieces for like a game will come up. Or if you just leave it flat the way it is, you'll watch like small illusions begin to move along it, and allow you to sort of like almost play along with some of the things that go on it. So things all around the place are made to be distracting for a range of people, specifically children and also people with attention issues.
So I'm going to say we are no longer doing the stream. We're just going to here. We'll see y'all later. We're going to the Trickster's Nook in real life.
The party turns and Kelliat is like being taught how to play like Azul by like a bunch of kids and doesn't get it, but he's just like, okay, I think I'm doing it right. Absolutely immediately distracted.
Phailyn's going to go to one of the walls that has like things that you can push and show things, and they're specifically looking like, you said this is a tavern of storytelling, so Phailyn's looking for stories. Like, if I press this, will like a story come out? Is there like an illustration? Like, it's very much like I want to look around and see what I discover.
You're greeted immediately by Carrot, who is a very like portly Batkin person who like is the bouncer, but also probably the bartender and cook, and is currently just like greets you guys as you come in. Currently has just a child hanging around his neck, and it's just like, come on in, see if you can find something that'll tickle your fancy. We've got some good food and wonderful company. If anyone is looking for a child, I have one available right here, and kind of just like leans the child towards anybody that may potentially take them. There is not so much like an artificing, like you will not see like a mechanical storybook-esque thing. What you see is someone who probably spent a lot of time wood carving stuff, so that's why the tables, if you try,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So you can find some stuff that like every once in a while, if you like move a couple pieces together, you'll be like, oh, this forms like a small little sonnet.
Nim, look, you're taller.
Yeah.
Can you press that?
I press whatever button that you are pointing at in hopes that it does something.
You find like a leaf that like you flip, and then it's just do, and like 10 like leaves that are all connected just kind of like go downwards, and each of them have like either a little tail, also have like some crudely almost Crayola-esque drawing. Crayola? Can we say Crayola? Crayon-esque drawings inside of them as well. You're like, oh, a child that can fly got up here and made some things along the way down.
This is so cool. Do you want to? I can.
You want to lift? I'm not very light, Nim.
Pretty strong. I can lift you up.
Nim's a champ at uppies. We figured that out.
Phailyn extends arms for uppies.
And then you can, because if you want to get the full experience, you can just read from the top to bottom. And I'll just, lower.
I get lifted. how much? Phaelyn's like over 200 pounds, so good for you. Phaelyn gets muscular, short, and stout. You see that she kind of peeps up, and they start reading, and this is probably the most carefree you've seen Phaelyn the entire journey. Like, as if all the worries have melted away from them as they start to like be in this kind of playground.
Niv is just
You let me know if you get tired, okay?
good. You just let me know when you want to come down.
You guys,
Okay.
the rest of you also going to explore places, and I'll describe a few other things here. But I was gonna say Jocelyn, not the right person. Phaelyn. As you are reading stuff, you figure out real quickly that each of these were written at a different age. So you're finding out real quickly that this was like, a 2-year-old wrote the first one, 3-year-old wrote the second, and you're seeing that this, in addition with the drawings, are like kind of almost like an age marker for this kid over time, where they just wrote this sonnet and wrote lines over and over again, and the drawings don't improve a lot. This child is apparently, drawing is not one of the things they decided to become skilled in, but they love it apparently. So there's lots of hearts, there's a few ponies, and they're A+ at rainbows. They do rainbows so well.
I am reading these to Nim, and will show all the rainbows that I can find.
Well, oh my goodness. What a talented, folk right here that we got. Are they here? I wonder if they're here.
I don't know. I don't know if it's one of the kids who belongs to the people who run this place or not.
Do we notice any flying children?
Yes, a lot. The Batkin family, there's a couple there's like 1 or 2 that are in the teenage phase, but you're seeing at least 1 or 2 also that are much smaller that are currently just like.
What's the last age that we
just about
find
to
in the
ask
chain?
that.
Very poorly serving tables. This is slightly related to Bob's Burgers, but only slightly.
Back in Bob's Burgers.
I'm just gonna have every place we go to be a reference to something, so my
yeah.
brain can sleep. The oldest age, there's over 10 of them, so going from 2, you probably have at least, the age would probably be about 16, 17
So one of the teenagers.
at this
For
point.
an older kid.
I kind of, as I have Nim put me down, I go, yeah, based on their age, I'm going to say maybe we don't try to find them. They might be in the age where it's embarrassing, but I don't know.
Embarrassing, or maybe they might be like, oh, I remember writing that, or like, they might find it endearing. Who knows? Do we notice anybody around that age?
Oh yeah, there's the people who are definitely working there. You like real quickly, you're like the ones who are actively serving and doing some work are probably the people. There's 2 of them very close in age, maybe potentially twins. So like those 2 are a little more noticeably the ones that probably fit this age group.
Sure.
For the others, is there any other things that other people are exploring? We definitely pop back to you guys if you do want to go bug the child and be like, hey,
It's
this
up
thing
to
that you
Nim.
wrote as a kid, can we talk
Yeah,
about it?
Phaelyn has no desire to bug the kid, but if Nim wants to.
Could be
Come on,
fun.
just poke around.
You can do it. Is there any other things that other people are playing with? Are they trying to play games? Or are they just relaxing in and trying to get some food? Are they being distracted by the children or trying to avoid the children?
Kelliat is Steve's from Blues Cluesing a bunch of kids right now, where he's just like, I don't understand. What is this? It's like a super complicated game that he just doesn't get. The kids are like, you don't understand. You do this in this space, and you do this in this space, and you do this in this space, and he's like, what?
You didn't arrive here before noon, though, so you can't be the king of the area. So it's invalid if you do any of those moves.
Is this just fantasy risk?
Yeah,
wish.
he's letting himself get absolutely fucking schooled by a bunch of kids, but he, like, in part, just does not understand the rules. But it's just been like, okay, well, I guess I do this, and then he's like trying to read like the look on the kid's face to see if like he can, or if it's a good move or a bad move.
Insight
And
check.
then
I'll let this kid outsmart Kelliat. I'm fine with that.
Wow.
So he rolled a 9, and my insight is what? 14.
Just barely out. I can read this kid, which is very funny to me. This kid, you watch like the slightest curl of the lip as you begin trying to do one specific move, which is like very, yeah, you're about to activate my trap card.
Kelliat does it anyway.
Two of the other smaller kids just go, oh, right behind, and the game continues on.
Cool. That's basically what he's doing until we decide to leave.
Cool.
Ruff is making that dragon noise and on all fours. Not on all fours, actually. I want her to be in the air now that we can use. I'm going to get as much use out of these shoes as possible. Like she is in the air, like running and flapping her arms and trying to chase the Batkin children.
Bet game on. The kids are so excited about this. Every once in a while they run into other people that can fly or have the capability to be in the sky, but to actively get chased around the sky, it's a kid's dream. Like
getting chased is the best when you're a kid.
Exactly. It means you're getting
any other
stuff.
time not great.
She's gonna be nice about it at first until she notices they're like running serious, and then it's like hunter mode. And she just like snaps into it, and it's just like, I just learned how to fly, but I'm about to run these kids over.
It's the Saitama anime going from like soft to the very hardcore one. To be like, oh right, we've activated kill mode.
Running.
Eyes narrow. It turns into like the grid where it's like beep beep beep.
Why are there like deep black shadows outlined around all of you now? Cool. Yeah, you are chasing the children in the air. So far, I will say this group has chaotically split up in a Chuck E. Cheese. And it's very, very amusing to me.
That's 100% what this is. We have split up in the Chuck E. Cheese. We've gone over to play skee ball.
We got mugged by dinosaurs. We almost got killed by spiders. Like
it's
been a day. It's been a couple days.
That was not what I'd call a mugging. That became negotiations by the end of it.
I almost went to jail for tire insurance fraud. Like it's been a week. All right.
Sounds like a you problem.
I was gonna say, Kelliat, the person who goes to jail once a month is afraid of going to jail this week in particular for once.
Well, I want to go do things.
Okay, let's continue to do things.
Aranea and Malekith, what are you guys up to, if anything?
What are you doing, Naya?
I'm probably sitting down somewhere. Do I recognize any of the kids from earlier yesterday?
Just a dark chill fills the room as Aranea comes in.
All the kids are like, "Oh fuck!"
The
spider lady.
The two older Batkin, like who are currently like doing the waiting around, you realize are kids that were there, not necessarily the kids that were like actively doing anything. They seem more like the ones who, considering their environment, enjoy games and like making fun things happen. So they're probably the ones that are doing like the hopscotch and like doing the monk climbing stuff. And now they're at work, so they can't do those things.
I just kind of like look at them and just kind of give them a nod, like so they know I'm there. Just like
one of them like clearly freezes seeing you, being like, "This is the bitch that made a spider magically appear. I'm going away."
When I see that, I start using thaumaturgy to whisper like dark fucking whispers in their ears.
Do I see him do this? Do I see him do this?
Roll a sleight of hand or a stealth check, Malekith.
I like that Malekith has no idea what happened. He just sees Aranea having beef with a child and is like, "All right, we're fucking this child
on sight."
Giving this child trauma.
13.
What's your passive perception, Aranea?
12.
Cool. No, you don't. I will try to let Malekith get away with this for as long as possible until eventually someone figures it out.
I'm just gonna like order an appetizer, like this little finger snacks.
Yeah.
And just sit there and just eat my finger snacks.
I think
next to
I think we're just sitting down. Yeah, just sitting down, kind of
just torturing children around the room.
As you do the voice to one of the kids, you realize that both of the wait staff children look in the same direction at the same time, and then like eye contact together to each other, to something that's really similar to what you've seen Balmor and Ruff do a lot of the time. You watch these two kids like psychic link it for a second, be like, some weird shit's going on, and then like go back to looking around for a few seconds at the same time, and then they both go back to work at the same time.
We're just scaring the shit out of these kids, and we don't know that we're working together on this.
She's separately just scaring the children.
Incredible.
Like
A while
family.
later, Kelliat joins the table, and he is 5 silver poor, and he just sits down. He's like, "I think I got hustled by a bunch of kids."
Which kid?
Bully them.
That's fine. It's fine.
You see a small
mean,
group of
let's-
children that are going up to the counter and be like, drinks, 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 and there's no alcoholic beverages, so it doesn't really matter, but they're very excited to get their drinks.
I just start thaumaturging them, being like, "Oh, those coins are cursed. Anyone who spends that money will be cursed forever."
To be fair, if
that's
you
so
were
awesome.
going to do this in any place, the trickster place, kind of the
Is
best
accurate.
place to do this.
I want to see if I
Right,
catch
for a
this again or
reason.
not.
Roll another sleight of hand,
Stealth check, stealth check, stealth check.
or I guess stealth check. I
Number
just
13.
know sleight of hand is probably not
Nope,
with
none
disadvantage.
the wiser. Naya just feels like something's off, but just cannot tell. It's like, okay, whatever. Have your fun.
As that goes on, when you say that to the kid, you see the kid who has the money, and you're like, "It's cursed if you spend it." It's like, awesome, and that's the only reaction you get.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You're right.
this one kid really hype about this cursed money now.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be cursed.
He's gonna try and do everything in his willpower to like actually like believe it's cursed. Incredible.
I love that for you guys. All right. I mean, I think you guys came here just to kind of get food, right? Like that was the thing. You got food here, and
Yeah.
then you headed off
Yeah.
afterwards.
Now
Yeah,
we're gonna get shit faced. Yeah.
Well, we definitely want to have food before we get shit faced. This is true.
Yes.
That's how you do.
Definitely, Phailyn's gonna grab a plate of food for sure.
You guys, I mean, yeah, you guys have plenty of money to spend. It's going to cost you like a couple silvers each to get food that's going to keep you good to then go get wasted. So, or have you get wasted long term, since I guess getting
Cool.
shit faced is the end result that you want no matter what. So, can't be too full.
Hell yeah.
Ruff won't get any food. She's
Ruff,
too busy.
I'm gonna start trying to beckon down Ruff. Ruff, come on, we gotta eat something. The food
Uh,
is good.
Ruffle or Kelliat will buy like a to-go wrap for Ruff.
Nice. Thank you, Kelliat. That's smart.
I'm just gonna
You got
also have some to-go stuff, just like because they like to have extra snacks in their pockets.
Yeah, it is hot to go, so that's great.
God damn it.
Look, I'm not the one who comments on that every session.
Hey, but you
Kinda
done did
good.
it.
Cool.
Oh.
What kind of food is this, by the way?
Very taverny. Like if you were gonna go to like an American bar and like it was just serving the food from there, it's fairly greasy, but like you feel full at the end of it, and like all of it's warm, very salty. Things that aren't supposed to be salty are also salty, but otherwise that really good. Your sodium levels are a little high now, but that's fine. You're adventurous. You'll work it off.
The point.
Vinny, I was just gonna say real quick. I think Nim was gonna try and like see which one of the waiters is like the kid who did all the stories and the drawings, like just like as they like keep ordering more and more food. It's just like,
Ooh,
I'm trying
okay.
to find this kid.
Sure. Roll me a perception check.
All right, come on, you dice, don't fail me now.
And I think Malcolm,
Guidance.
you have a passive of 20 at this
Yeah.
point, right? Okay.
I see everything.
Okay.
You see a lot of
That's a
things.
7.
With a 7, you think all of the children's handwriting perfectly matches, so they might all have done it.
Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah, I'm cool with that answer.
Love that for you. Okay. As you are sitting around eating food, you eventually see that up top on one of the chandelier? That's for candles as well, right?
Yeah.
Chandelier.
Like
Cool.
a
My
candelabra,
brain
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
Does chandelier work? Yes.
Chandeliers were originally for candles, yes.
They
you-
were, yeah.
You see a small, what can be described as a fairy dragon, like very small, compact, red with white striping down its back, that is currently just watching you guys from like a slightly swinging chandelier. has fey wings instead of draconic wings, and has like a light, almost there's like a small, like almost fluttering of sparkles around it as it just like slightly moves from this swaying chandelier above you guys.
Notice.
I just pointed out him.
Just Malkith. But yeah.
Yeah, there's a little fucking dragon up there.
Whoa!
Whoa. God.
What's he doing?
Is that
I
you?
would just like to look at this dragon and just lock eyes and just hold out my hands up and just be like, motion for like, come here.
It does the cat churn and flop, so this thing just falls from 10 feet up. Downwards.
Ah!
No.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw, Aranea. I'm just gonna make you roll the rules.
Can I help?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, can I give the help action? Just like, what I'm doing is like just offering like
What
a
a
second
good.
pair of arms.
He's at 23. We're good.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, good.
We're good.
Cool. With a 23, you're able to catch this thing as it falls, almost lands in the food that you guys have ordered, but then just kind of like keeps rolling over, and then immediately just like eyes facing towards you, and just like kind of turns the head a bit. And you also notice this fairy dragon is staring very specifically at one of your eyes.
I just give it scritches
Mhm.
and cuddle it
Sure.
very calmly and nicely.
Yeah, it just kind of like turns its head, like looking at it like deeply for a few moments, and then just kind of looks around at the rest of your party.
So cute.
After a few moments of cuddling, it immediately like scrambles a bit, and then is hopping on people's heads and like rifting around into people's laps, and like
I would like to pet the dragon.
roll me a sleight of hand.
Did I kill it?
You can
No.
eventually.
Anything Malkin does, Kelliat just puts a hand out and is like, no.
that is an 8.
Murder?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, wow.
Rupp heard that from the flight. It can't fly away now.
What would you roll for petting it?
I rolled an 8.
An 8? You can like lightly graze its tail as it's like continuing to fly by and go around between all of you guys, but it is zipping around you guys really quickly. And now it seems to be slightly fearful of the running Kenku in the sky.
Does it have the zoomies?
Seems so.
What's its name?
Kelliat
Oh.
will join in with the zoomies with the dragon and try to like play with it.
I want to know what this dragon's name is.
Who are you?
I have a
asking?
guess.
You can guess.
What was
too.
that?
I have a guess, but
It's Spyro.
Spyro. Dragon.
Vinny, would there be a way to check to see if Jocelyn knows that fairy dragons speak different languages? But is there a way for me to check as Phailyn what languages this creature speaks?
Short of like talking to them, I mean, I guess we could also do like a history roll if you want to just like want to know if you know in the back of your head. Otherwise, I would say like you could just speak a language or two and see what happens. But
Okay, I think I'm going to try that instead. I'm going to look at the dragon, and I'm going to say first in Sylvan and then in Draconic. So you hear like the pinging of fairy bells changing to the growling of Draconic. As I say, "Hey, buddy, do you want a snack?" And I'm just going to hold up one of like the nachos I have.
treat
Yeah, you want a treat? Is that what language is it speaking in?
both
Yeah, you want a treat?
at the same time.
Incredible.
Treat.
Ask him what his name is.
I give the treat and I go, my friend Nim is politely asking if you would be so kind what your name is.
They call me the Jester.
Oh God.
The Jester. And immediately I look at Kelliat and then look at Malkith and then look back at this dragon and I say, "So what do you have up your dragon's sleeve, Jester?"
Nothing anymore. It's all where it needs to be. And then jumps away from you.
I immediately relate this to
No.
the party. Immediately
I was
relate this to
fucking
the
cuddling
party.
that dragon.
Kelliat holds up the pamphlet and is like, "It's the god, the place that this place is dedicated to. I could read."
Wait.
You can read?
Is it actually the god?
Frank,
Because he just called. He
Frank.
said he was the jester.
Yeah, I mean the fucking.
Did he steal from us?
Check your pockets.
Check your
I was like,
pockets.
Does Naya feel any different, or is
Yeah,
missing
do we
anything?
feel anything like we got our money lifted or something like that?
Whatever increment way that you guys split up your money, Ruff and Malkith have all the platinum. Naya has gold. Everyone else has silver, and then everyone else has silver.
I have 50 gold worth of silver.
Whatever you guys in money had, you guys have had it changed around. So it was literally all of your money got taken and then put into other people's pockets.
That's hilarious. So
Oh,
somebody
funny.
has 2 platinum.
It's going to just be like, everyone empty your pockets. We need to sort this.
I'm gonna just dump whatever I assume.
You can
that-
all just say you have the same money. It was just
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
just the aesthetic of
Great.
all of your money getting changed out.
It's a
I
good
was like,
trick, I
oh my
guess.
god, I'm rich, and he's holding up 2 platinum.
Oh my God.
Kelliat, that's still 50. That's not.
Damn it!
I'm sorry.
Ruff wants to try to catch the dragon.
Of course you do.
Okay.
Of course you do.
Eat it.
How are you
Now,
trying to
what
catch
is
it?
wrong with you?
Say again?
Kill
need to
it.
get
Eat
some more
it.
snacks.
Do it.
Do it.
No, she just wants to catch it
up to it?
and
Or
yeah,
like
to catch up to it and try catch it and try to hold it.
Roll me a sleight of hand, which I assume is pretty dang good for you. So
Be a 21.
21. You are able to get your hands around the tail as it gets around, but once you get the hands around the tail, it stops. Like I'll allow it, and then just turns the head to look at you.
I have to keep moving while in the air, or
Sure
else I'm
do.
gonna fall.
Sure
So
do.
as he stops, she's
you
going
guys are in
to
the
keep
air.
running.
Okay, yeah. We can say it's
Yeah, she's just gonna start running in a circle
Mhm.
in the air and cradle him.
I'm
cradle the
100%
head.
going to point this out to the group like, well, point out just Ruff running around in the air with this dragon in her arms.
She's God.
That dragon can rearrange our bones. She might.
Please
There's-
don't have it
True.
rearrange our bones.
Listen,
I don't
if anyone can capture a god, it's Ruff.
Yeah, but the
Also,
thing is,
Kelliat, please don't wish bone rearrangement. That's called an
No.
inside thought.
I'm not wishing for it. I'm just, I've never met a god before, and now I'm
Are
seeing
you
Ruff
sure
holding
it's
one by
the
the
god
tail.
and not like a servant of the god?
I want to go with it's probably the god. That feels right to me.
not even drunk yet. Just no, definitely meeting a god right now.
Definitely meeting a god right now.
Cool. Yeah. As you hold it for a while, it sits with you, Ruff. It does eventually get bored, and will do the cat wriggles to get out of your grip.
Before I was gonna say, I wanted to try to cradle it a little bit, just to talk to it.
Yeah.
I want Ruff as she's running to go. I have to try to do the best I can. Okay, so in Phailyn, Kelliat talk Xylus later. I have to mix the words up.
So
'Cause I
we
don't have
talk later
Mhm.
with one in Phaelyn's voice, one in Kelliat's voice, and one in Xylet's voice.
Mhm.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Look, I have them all written down,
Yep.
and I'm I have to write down the sentences, or else I can't do it.
100%. If it's easy, I mean, you can say who it is. I do like that method because it gives us a sec to visualize it. But if you also wanted to just be like, we talk later, you can also do it like that. If that is easier than saying everyone's name. Either way works.
Okay.
I love the fact that you are mixing it together, though. That's great.
It's so cool.
The eyes kind of stare at you for a few moments and then say, I'm here.
She will let him go, and then as she let the dragon go, and as she does that, she just spins and comes downwards.
Like one of those 90s toys.
Yeah, oh, like the
Oh,
fairy
God.
flyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then flings into the fire. No,
Glad
I'm
we
kidding.
all
I
thought
always-
No!
fairy flyers.
I
Wow.
always wanted one of those, and my parents never let me have one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So this little guy gets away and continues running around. You guys are able to get some food on you, and we can say you continue on to Drunken for a bit. We are going to flip to break for a bit, give some people some relax time, and then we will come back for the rest of this. So we will see you all in a few minutes. we're back. And they're off. All right, cool. Hello, y'all. Welcome, Wanderers. We're back once again. This crew just screwed around for a while at the Trickster's Nook. Seemed like people were having a good time. They were torturing children or playing with children or torturing and playing with children. It was a whole range.
Children were harmed in the making of this video.
It's fine. Interesting. All right, cool. All right, and then I believe we had you guys heading off to the Bat's Roost.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Go and get
to get
Time to
actual
drink.
drinks.
Yes.
All right. You guys have to head back up towards the city where there's a little more limelight and life. I see someone's already looking at the drink of choice there.
That's me.
But you guys end up going up towards the Bat's Roost. On your way up there, you pass through near the center of town where you'll see the Ink Plaza or the Inkling Plaza, where there is literally just a fountain that is just has continuous ink spilling out, and you see people actively actively still doing arts related to ink, having a good time. This is definitely a city where people just get messy. Like it just happens. Very hard not to control. But as you guys pull into the Bat's Roost, I am curious, just because I know we have one person, and you guys, I forgot to ask you guys about this before, and it's not a big deal if you don't have a crazy design, but what do your masks look like if you guys have unique masks with any specific flavor to them? We know Malekith. Malekith, you can start off with the description if you'd like, since we obviously know what yours looks like.
So it's this like iron colored. These two vents on the side that kind of puff incense and smoke out from him as he lives. I forget everything else I described, but it used to be fancier.
Nope, that is good. Anyone else have a specific description? There's also just like you have a simple mask, and that's totally fine. But figured I'd at least ask and see if anyone's got some flavor.
Yeah, I think that Phailyn's, because Phailyn gets very self-conscious about putting anything on their face that will look weird with how vibrantly blue they are. They have a kind of more silvery, not bright silver, but a more of a, I don't know how to say it other than an industrial silver.
Chrome?
Not quite, like chrome, yeah, like, but not
Like
too shiny.
weathered.
Yeah, weathered, like weathered chrome. It's kind of like this just
Brushed steel.
sure. It very much like just this very simple, but again, always worried about how, like, if I put this on my face, it's gonna look weird and clashy, because overall, Phailyn's very insecure about their appearance. And they have, in an attempt to decorate it a little bit, managed to put like a couple of like flower accents, because they are quite interested in flowers.
Any other special masks?
I think Kelliat is like whatever like the monastery sort of like provides, but like over time he's just sort of like doodled and like painted like different stuff on it.
Very
Did the kids doodle on it?
Church probably, yeah.
It's got like his big old Ollie was here on it.
Yes!
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god!
It says farts a
Like-
lot for some reason.
As
Farts.
he goes to put it on, he's like, "God damn it, Ollie!"
On each of your faces, she just says farts and poop. Like, you know, like what kids think are very funny.
You see Nim's mask is like this very dark green, almost very earthy, and this was a mask that they made with Bessie, like as soon as Bessie took them in, very much like Bessie gave them the laydown of like, hey, this is why masks are important, and this is why you should wear, especially in places where things can get a little bit hairy. And they just spent the whole afternoon making the mask, and they're cute little, like, obviously not real for Mal's sake. There are some fake mushrooms on the mask, just
You
decorating
think
it.
Mal's gonna be okay with it? He shattered ones made of clay!
Well, these ones are clearly fake. Okay, they're fine. But anyway, also, I think I'm gonna go grab some of that ink from the fountain while we're here, because why not? It's free.
Sure. Yeah. As going by, you're able to either, depending on how you want to do it, if you want to like hold it up and let it rain into there, or if you want to just dip it in. No matter what, you're probably getting ink on yourself. I will let you know.
Fine with that. Yeah, I have like my little vial, because you know me, I just carried everything on my person, and I just go,
Nim, can I have one, please?
sure, here you go. I give you the first one, then I just fill up another one.
I try
Oh my
really
God.
hard to avoid ink on my fingers, and now you just see black fingertips on blue skin.
It's gonna off. You're fine.
As
Oh,
I like
okay.
look at you guys. You guys, I have a mage hand.
Yeah, and
Oh.
what's that fancy spell that also is like really hard to pronounce?
Predator.
Prestidigitation?
I don't have that one, but I have mage hand. It was like Naya just like waves her hands and there's like just a magical mage hand there.
Oh. I don't have a lot of spells, so sometimes I forget.
Balmor, Ruff, and Aranea, do you guys have any type of special mask or just like city provided, easy to use?
With the face that they have, their mask looks more like plague doctor mask.
Open.
But Ruff has her, at least the top half of it is auburn, like burnt, like fire looks like it's running down. And then the bottom half is just like a regular black, and then Balmor's is going to be like his has like metal all over the top, just like it looks like he just grabbed stuff and stabbed it in and then bent it on the inside so it didn't stab him. Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah. Aranea?
Let me know if you'll allow this. But I can say I just like bought this from an artificer. But to have it be like almost like a hologram of a mask, it's still like a functionally like works as a mask, but just has like a dragon snout type thing, very draconic.
Yeah, you can get like a minor illusion attached to it. I'll allow it. Leon has a crystalline mask, so it just like you can actually still see his mouth through it, but it's like layers of crystals, so it has weird refracting bits on the front of it. But I love that. I love that everyone had like a little bit of flavor for the mask. That's fantastic. But you guys are able to head off to the Bat's Roost. God, we're doing great tonight, guys. And
We're not even drunk yet. Let's
we're not.
go.
And it is that as themed. It's like if someone who just loves vampires decorated an area, like like bat wings. Random things have fangs on them. Lots of little bat decor. It's also very. It's a little warm in there in general, but also there are like throws and rugs and blankets on all of the surfaces, so like you can cuddle up. So like you already see patrons, and it's like 10 like that are like already half asleep in like one of their own bar stalls that are just already relaxing, already half. Don't do it. I don't need you to actually fall asleep, Lark. People are already rested and relaxed. You see double check actually real quick on one. Yep. You see a batkin that actually has a little extra fur around here, creating a bit of like almost like a mustache. That has like a corncob pipe that is just constantly in the mouth, that it has just like a little bit of air coming at it, but is just being like, yeah, you want this? Yeah, yeah, I got you. And it's just running the whole thing by himself. Currently just flying around trying to get everybody's orders in. People seem to just be relaxing, have a good time. The couple younger people here, so like the people who are like just hitting the drinking age, are kind of just having fun at some of the things. Like they poke like what looks like a giant stuffed bat, like something that someone could fly on, like poke it in the snout and watch it just go rah, and then it goes back up. Weird stuff like that here, but a lot of it seems to be more homey and relaxing. There's some liveliness. There's a live band that is currently playing, but otherwise that relaxing and drinking.
Not getting too shit faced is the vibe.
Ruff is at the bar.
So is Naya.
Yep.
Phailyn.
So is Kelliat.
Phailyn is awkwardly standing behind all of you because I don't know what I'm doing.
Give me your finest scumble punch.
Scumble-
What the fuck's a scumble punch?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Kelliat, what is that?
Is that like a
It's-
martial artist thing?
Who told you about that?
Guys, I'm an artist. Of course I know about it. Check this out. And he pulls out his own keg.
Also looks you up and down and looks at the outfit, which you wear your robes, right? You wear your
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
So I was like,
I don't have it. I mean, I have other clothes, but these are the clothes that he wears.
a refined fella. I like that. Puts the pipe back in the mouth. Like, I'll get you some scumble. I'll get you some scumble, all right? And starts just going down behind the shower, grabs a couple mugs and just starts pouring.
Is that like a homebrew? Is that
Yeah, what is it?
It's
You
all
could
homebrew,
definitely call it
guys.
It's all homebrew.
Welcome. How long you been in this campaign?
God fucking damn it.
There's no modules yet. As you guys are talking, or asking questions about the news, like, oh yeah, no, family recipe. Only certain purveyors know about this. A lot of us do this, especially all of us Underdark bars. And like, you watch like a sickly brown. It looks like it's mud. It like realistically, it just looks like it's mud water. And it just gets slid over to Kelliat. It's like, for knowing the drink, first one's on the house, and just gives a nod.
Hey, how about this? I'll trade you a little bit of mine for some of yours.
Oh, never say no.
Really?
Never say no.
It's really strong. Just want to give you a heads up.
Fucking better be. Takes a shot glass, double taps it, flips it over, and holds it just for a quick taste.
Yep. Just pours it out.
You're going up on my wall. What's your name?
Kelliat, first of all, Kelliat for the first time in his whole life looks actually proud of himself. And it's like, my name's Kelliat.
All right, well, we calling this drink, and can I serve it?
You want to serve it? Yeah, here you go. Pangolin punch.
I was even thinking sucker punch, but that one's better.
Sucker punch is pretty good.
after Kenai.
Yes.
All right. Writes up a note and throws up a scroll with a really crudely drawn version of you, your name, and then Pangolin punch. Throws it up towards the wall. Throws a dagger. It lands on the wall. One night only. Come get the Pangolin punch. What do you
This is
charge?
amazing.
50-50? How much we want to do? How much you looking to make off of this?
I just here to have a good time, man.
All right. Prices are
50-50
low.
is fine.
Attitudes are high. I like you. And just goes around and starts serving people samples of your drink. And
Hey.
you'll make some money off of this, so you can get that by the end of the night.
Hell yeah, that's amazing.
I told you it was good.
Hey, listen, I am not a connoisseur of liquor, as you've probably noticed, so my opinion of it is not super valuable.
You should try this.
Is it the scumble?
It's the scumble punch.
I look at it. I look at Kelliat. You sure?
Yeah.
I'll give it a try.
Give it a sip. You don't have to take a gulp.
I take a sip. What does it taste like?
It tastes only, and I mean only, like apple cider.
Oh.
This
It's
is
dangerous.
dangerous. This is
Yeah,
dangerous.
it is. Yeah,
Hey,
it is.
Can
I'll
I
take
hand
one.
it to Nim to try?
Oh,
Should I order one?
sure.
Wait, I have my.
It's the good stuff.
Fine bartender, may I also have a cup of the scumble?
Fine bartender. Appreciate
Thank
the
you.
introductions. I'm Brandel B. Brandelston the Fifth. You can just call me Brandel.
Oh, there's four
Nice
more
to
of
meet
you.
you.
There's actually
Okay.
more. They just didn't do the naming thing.
Oh, okay. I would also like a cup of sorts, please. And I.
Mhm. One coming up for both of you, and begins going around. You have proficiency with a brewer's kit, right?
Me, yeah.
Roll me a brewer's kit check with advantage. Add your
What's the
proficiency plus wisdom.
Guys.
ooh?
Great.
So proficiency is now +3, so that's 21 plus wisdom is +2, 23 plus guidance, 26.
Cool.
This is gonna be amazing.
Add 26 gold to your inventory.
Yeah.
That is going to be your profits. I mean, it'll be there tomorrow, but you can just say you have it on you now. Just don't go spend all your money in one place tonight. That's
I
all.
won't.
Job.
But yeah, cool. By the end of the night, you'll make a decent bit of profit. People here seem to be enjoying your drink. The young couple that was there that was poking the giant bat is the only one that don't. They're like, ugh. Those are the only people. Everyone else who's like, you can tell, live at this bar. Totally love it.
Listen, I relate to that couple. When I was in my early 20s, it was all about sweet drinks. You have to just grow into other stuff.
No, you don't. You don't have to drink beer. Beer's gross.
I
Beer
love
is just
beer.
piss.
A disclaimer: you can drink what you want safely. Not judging you.
Beer is piss.
Beer is piss.
You're kidding.
You heard it here first, folks.
I like beer. Beer
I
is
like the-
good.
I'm
I
not gonna
also
say-
like beer.
I like the taste of what you would consider piss. Then that's piss tastes pretty
Learning-
good, I guess.
Learning
Go
so much
pissing.
about tech today.
Wait.
Are you?
Everyone shut
I
up.
feel like we're living. Okay.
Wait, no, it doesn't matter. We have it clean anyway because we're using Zencaster. We have a clean clip of that from tech.
That's fine. If y'all are
That's
gonna be
a
like,
sound
look,
alert.
just so people knows, Tex likes to take the piss. Yes. No
Is that
seckies.
in quotes? That's going in quotes.
All right, we have that doubled up. All right, you guys.
Joe Secchies, if you want to sponsor us, let us know.
The drinks in general are fairly cheap here. You have obviously the Scumble. You have Kelliat's Pangolin Punch, and I mean there's other drinks too. There's also the specialty drink that is here. If you guys want to spend a little more money on it, but I mean, if you guys are just here to drink and have a good time, the world is your oyster. And if there's anything you guys want to do while you're here, getting crunk, go ahead and do it.
So
Want to try? What is the special?
The special is the Bat Wings Brew. Bat's
Ooh,
Wing
what is
Brew.
what does that taste like?
It is basically a bone broth, but instead of like a chicken or something like that, it's actually using bat bone. As we're using the broth as the base for like a warm mug, kind of like if you ever had like a mulled cider, like a warm mulled cider. It's like that, but it's richer and like more proteiny. Like it's obviously a lot richer in like specifically like the iron
Savory.
sense. Yeah. Savory. That's a good word to throw in there. Give me more words to throw. No,
Is it like a fermented so it's just fermented broth?
basically.
It's warm. Okay.
Basically.
Give it
Full
a try.
body.
Oh boy.
I think Mal was saying something earlier.
Yeah, it sounds like Mal also had an idea. I just want to double check. Are you buying one of those guys, or are you just?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Costs 1 gold. It is served like a scorpion bowl. So you get a very big warm soup, bone broth, alcohol. Enjoy.
It's good for you.
You know what? Say that you're not feeling well. I am pretty sure this would cure any ailment that you would have.
Or cause it. One of the two.
One of the two. Hopefully cure it.
Malkith, you also had a thing?
So I'm gonna order a scrumble punch,
Mhm.
right? And I'm gonna take one of my pyrite gem tacks,
Mhm.
crush it up, and put it on top.
Hell yeah.
What is that?
So they're little. So when you look at it, it's this little crystal and it's glowing and it's got like this magma-filled center. And when I crush it, it like turns into like this glittering dust.
Ooh.
And just put it over the top of my scrumble.
Does
I can
it
put a little
taste
in
like
yours, too.
anything, or is it just for the aesthetic?
We'll find out.
Oh, Kelliat's very invested in the outcome of whatever this is.
Yeah, I'm immediately like holding my cider, like what is gonna happen?
What's happening?
Looking at the map. Wait, can we set it on fire?
We can set
Can
it
we?
on fire.
Can we?
I'll allow it.
Let's go.
Hey!
I will do like a
Produce
little
flame.
mini create bonfire on the
Oh,
top
I
of the
can
fucking
just
Do
drink.
the produce flame.
Produce flame.
I'm gonna do a mini create bonfire.
Lidl.
So I'll just produce a flame from my fingertip and just light the drinks on fire.
Excellent.
All of them?
I mean, why
If you
not?
want me to. Whoever
Wait,
wants
I
to.
think
Yeah.
that Phailyn is
Kelliat
like,
told her.
you light it on fire, and Phailyn then goes, okay, now how do I drink it?
You
In
just
one
eat
big
it.
sip.
No.
As fast as you can.
No. Leon comes over and is like, nope, you douse the flame beforehand. You do not.
Why didn't you tell me that?
I mean, I don't have to douse the flame. I just drink it usually.
That's
I mean,
fair.
Same. I'm the fire that existent, so.
I'm
Kelliat
pretty
has
sure
like
you're
a red
supposed
mark
to.
on his lip.
As far as I remember from most, because
You're
I've
supposed
had
to.
drinks like that before,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed
Oh,
to douse them
IRL. Oh
beforehand.
yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
You will catch on fire otherwise.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So we stop other people from getting burnt. Malkith, it tastes fire. It's great.
Fire.
I forget what the
Um,
actual benefits, if there was any, when I made that.
I gain a +1 hit point, but I'm already full health.
Cool.
And it glows dimly lit
Cool.
for hours.
You have a
Things
fun
double
fiery.
punch.
Your mug for the rest of the evening will have a fun fiery glowing effect to it. So you'll know which mug is yours the whole night.
Nailed it.
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna say, unless anyone says otherwise, you're all getting drunk. If anyone doesn't
Oh,
want to, that's totally also okay.
Kelliat is like 5 scumbles in.
Okay, 5 apple ciders later.
Couple seconds
Ruff.
later, that's great.
Ruff
the-
is so blitzed that she's running upside down in a
Ruff,
circle.
how are you? I asked Ruff. Ruff, how are you doing that? Am I upside down or are you upside down?
Ruff just looks down at you and goes, "How are you doing that? Am I upside down or are you upside down?"
Wow. It's like I'm back at the monastery all over again.
Wow, it's like I'm back at the monastery all over again. It's just-
Yep. Yep.
Phailyn is
Shooby-doo,
just
babu wop,
awkward.
shooby-doo, babu wop, boo boo.
Shooby-doo, babu wop,
really-
shooby-doo, babu wop, ooh, ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast minor illusion to have another Ruff up there.
Another Ruff? Oh my god.
Another rough.
Ruff thinks she's running so fast you can see her like self, her after image. She
Oh,
doesn't
they're
totally
chasing.
herself.
You go-
She's chasing herself now.
Love that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Phailyn is the epitome of the awkward friend sitting there watching everything happen as as they continue drinking, and they are so far out of their element. They do not know what they're doing.
Nim comes over, kind of gives Phailyn a pat. We're here to
What?
have fun. It's okay.
Right.
Fun.
It's fun. It's
Fun.
fun. It's fun.
Fun. Do we know the word fun?
Yeah.
Okay. Fun.
Wait, Phailyn, do you know how to do a cartwheel?
I know
I've
how to do a
never
cartwheel.
tried.
Let's
Well,
do cartwheels.
I've got a little something for you if you like. It's called guidance.
Do you just like put your hands like straight here?
It's like
just
Guidance.
Phailyn goes, okay, me, cartwheels, where?
Right here.
just like in the middle of the walk.
I stop Nim and I just even drunk gesture to the stools, like maybe like a little further out so you don't get a concussion.
Those are obstacles.
Are there
Is that
people in
Leon
the
who
way?
said
Leon,
that?
who literally grabs onto the stool and does a cartwheel over the stool.
Oh my
Hey!
I'm gonna do that.
would like
I'm gonna
to
do
join
that. I'm
Leon
gonna do
and just doing a random cartwheel.
Yeah, Kelliat does a cartwheel and then sees Leon do that and then is like, "Fuck you, dude," and just does a cartwheel over the
Phailyn
chair.
will attempt to do a cartwheel for the first time in their life.
All right, anyone who wants to do cartwheel, performance, acrobatics, or athletics check.
I
What
have
is my
+3 to
acrobatics?
athletics
Plus
somehow.
5. Let's go.
I'll just
Oh.
sit back in his stool.
Not
What if
Nim
it's-
is being
What if
drunk.
it's in the air?
Wouldn't you just be spiraling then?
Yeah.
Same choice. Whichever of the three. I don't
Gotcha.
know.
Cool. Just wanted to
I
make
roll
sure.
every day. No, I'm kidding.
That's a 21 for Kelliat.
Hell yeah.
Phailyn got a 24.
Hell yeah.
Nim's really drunk. They got a 7.
Right.
And you're tall too, so you have further to fall.
That one.
upside down, bouncing off the ceiling.
Inside out. Anyway.
Dude,
Yeah.
can we see Ruff falling?
Yeah, you do in fact see Ruff fall.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna,
think
I'm gonna try and
To
catch.
break Ruff's
Ruff.
fall, I'm casting fucking Unseen Servant.
You don't have to. Nymtheria breaks Ruff's fall with both of their rolls. That's what happens.
Oh no!
I think that I execute this cartwheel and in the drunken haze immediately looks at Malkith. Did I do good?
Nailed
You're
it
a
first
drunken
try.
savant.
What?
You're
Nailed it
really
first
good
try.
at it.
Okay, one at a time, guys. Malkith, respond.
Nailed it first try.
Kelliat, respond.
You're a drunken savant.
I do love the
take
idea
rope.
of a drunken master calling other people drunken savants.
We take roleplay really serious here. We're
That's
all
so
so
sick.
drunk.
Yeah.
We all got
I
drunk
would
before
also
this.
say- I think it. Yeah, we all. So this wasn't actually tea. It was tea made of hops.
This
Yeah,
just
I-
pure vodka.
Phailyn does another cartwheel, emboldened.
Nice.
Hey.
I'm gonna say everyone's fine to do cartwheels now. Those of you who even failed can also just do cartwheels. I think people will be
I'm doing
fine.
more cartwheels. I'm doing
I
more
think at a certain
cartwheels.
point, Kelliat's hanging upside down, like hissing at people.
Doing what?
I would.
Hitting people?
Hissing at people,
Oh.
like with the bat thing.
It said hitting people, so I was very confused.
No. He's not hitting people yet. Unless someone's asking for it, he's not doing that yet.
Okay.
All right. Inevitably, at like the fourth or fifth drink, Phailyn's like, I need to go outside for a sec, and kind of stumbles out to sit outside.
Air is always good.
Balmor wants to send or use or cast message at Malkith. Hey, I drank call message. You can help.
Gee, I need you to clear that up for me a little bit because the words didn't really make a full sentence there.
Ring ass. Man.
Ring ass? Who's ass? I don't know ass.
Bring
I mean,
ass.
I've seen.
Thing ass.
Hearing this
You
conversation,
better be careful what you call my sister.
Come here. I want to do message.
Okay, who are we messaging first off? Ass? I don't know an ass. I mean, I do know an ass, but that's not. I don't think that you want to message them.
Balmor's just gonna look and go, I do, and just start laughing.
Okay. So what are we messaging to who?
Oh. Yeah, I did want to do a message, didn't I? It's to I'm gonna mess up her name. I mess up her name every time. Callista?
Calissa.
Calissa. Everything but the
Calissa.
T.
Yeah, Callissa.
Melissa with a K.
Like, it's to Callissa?
Okay. Kelliat's sister,
What?
Yeah, don't call her that.
the one you're trying to fuck.
So
Oh.
glad Phailyn's not here.
Well, I mean, so can you help?
I'm always down to wingman, if you know what I mean. Get it? Because the wings on your arm, the wings.
I need 2 more drinks before those become funny.
Naya is just watching this while taking another shot, just is waiting for this to go wrong.
Yeah, Malkith has an 18 constitution. He's been keeping up
Fine.
with Kelliat, and he still looks okay.
Well, yeah, I have a 16 in Constitution, but I've been drinking like since we got there, so I'm out.
14 con for Phailyn.
14.
So yeah, not amazing.
I gave myself a 15 in con. Hey.
Okay. Balmor's gonna say, "Hi, I hope you're okay. We are fine. I miss you."
Aw.
Okay.
You just hear him go, "Oh."
That's the whole message.
How many messages can you send?
I
Wait,
can
how
do-
how
I
long
can
can
do
the
2.
messages be?
It has to be around 25 words.
I can't count.
Okay, so is there anything like what kind of tone of voice do you want me to have? Do you want me to let him know that you're thinking about him, or is this the type of person you're trying to like date long term, or is this kind of like a hit it and quit it situation?
Why would I want to hit her?
All right. So when I say that, I mean, are you trying to fuck and then leave, or are you trying to like marry? Or
Can
No
you-
in between?
I get
Can you
we're
have-
trying to see where this is going, but I just want to know what the intentions are.
Can I marry her?
I mean, anything's possible.
I mean, I'm pretty like piping up. I'm pretty sure she has to agree.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what I was getting at. Like
But like, are you
I'm drunk, but
trying-
I couldn't get her to do anything she doesn't want to.
Are you
Okay,
trying to like woo her?
Right. Are you trying to, like I
Woo!
said, okay.
Fucking knew
All
it.
Woo!
You hear
I-
Phailyn from outside. Woo!
I just want you to tell her that I miss her and I hope she's okay.
All right. All right. I
You
think I've
should
this.
also tell her
And
that
she's a great kisser.
that's a choice.
And if I make it back alive, I would like to see more of her long term.
Got it. Now I understand the intention. I will paraphrase because I don't think I can get all those words in there. So we'll do it the best we can.
Okay,
This is the
so
most-
I can't
uh,
count, but you said 2 messages and how many words each?
25. But there has to be a space between that. So if you want me to do this really long message, I have to waste both spells, and then she'll only get the 25-word response. It just doesn't seem really like the best use of the spell. So I'm going to do one. I'll get a response, and then if there's something that you'd like to respond to, then we can do another message, and then you get another 25 words.
Oh, you're such a good guy. Thank you so much. Yeah, just do that. Say what you think would do very well.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to send my first message. Hey, representative of Balmor. Misses you a bunch. Loves the taste of your lips. There were other things. Thinking of you. That's pretty much everything.
This is the most fucked up episode of Violet Evergarden I've ever watched.
Am I hearing what he's saying, or is this just
Yeah.
go head? I feel like that was beautiful. I think you left out the part about me wanting to be with her in the
But you don't
future,
want to
but
come on too. You want to come on too strong.
is that a thing? I don't.
I
Look,
am.
man, this is my first relationship. I don't
I
know
am
anything
a,
about this stuff.
I know everything about love. I'll teach you every once in a while.
I'm pretty sure if you like somebody's lips, they know.
You say you know everything about love, and Ruff just appears behind you. That's that weird cult shit said in your voice.
Nailed it.
You fell in love in your cult?
No, I was being sarcastic. Come on, follow up with me. Come on, Balmor.
Look, every time
Phailyn
we
comes
talk
in
about,
and immediately orders another drink.
but yeah, just absolutely like, yeah, that's great. Great message.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get Balmor laid.
Okay, I know that you say that like every time.
Wait,
No, but like that's actually what he means.
feel
I
like
know.
Right?
That wasn't a question. I've just heard him saying that he wants to get Balmor laid at least like 5 times.
is there something wrong with me getting laid?
Yeah,
No,
why are
I
you
didn't
so angry
say
about it?
that.
Yes.
What, Malkin?
Why are you so angry about it?
I'm not angry. I'm not
I'm
trying
gonna-
to be angry.
Put my hand on Faye's shoulder
Mm-hmm.
and cast Lesser Restoration.
Hi. I was being annoying.
No, you were fine. I just
No.
wanted to make sure you can last the whole night. I just wanted to give you a little reset so you can keep going for the rest of the night. Hang out with us. Would hate to lose you early.
Last the whole night.
What? Oh, it's another one of those. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be, but it was.
Kelliat's just been like hanging above them over the bar, like a weird fucked up mistletoe this whole time, just listening like, I could throw up right now.
I just
Please
order
don't
another
throw up.
drink and hold it up to
Do it.
Kelliat.
Okay, this is fun. And I'm gonna take another drink. Just trying to
Can I
take
have a
this one.
straw? It's hard to drink this upside down.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Oh, Kelliat,
Is-
Kelliat, here's what I want you to do. Take the shot, put it in your mouth, and just spit it down into mine.
All right, you
Like a
got it,
fun
babes. Let's
drinking
go.
As you guys are doing that, you get your response.
I'm
tell,
watching
It just gets all over Malcolm's face.
tell Balmor I miss
Tell
his
Balmor,
feathers against
They
my
miss
skin.
his feathers against your skin.
I miss the azure blue.
He misses the blue.
He?
I don't know.
She.
I miss the azure blue of his feathers in the dark
She misses the
moonlight,
blue of your
like the
dark
ocean,
feathers of the moonlight like an ocean.
and I miss your beak as well.
And she misses the sensation of your beak against her skin.
Aw.
In those dark
Also,
forbidden places.
who is this?
Like, I think I'm in love.
Aw.
And I'm not
Shut
gonna
up,
make-
Kelliat.
The Constitution saving throw.
No.
Funny.
Okay, that's a 14. Constitution. I don't have a Constitution saving throw. This is 16.
Cool. Doing great.
Okay, cool. Oh, that drunken monk training was for something after all.
For something. Specifically this scenario.
Okay,
That's
Balmor.
Kelliat.
Balmor's in love. Has anyone else been in love? There was something about like your wife now, right? Like, are you good? Like, what's going on? You were married?
You were married?
You're married?
I mean, Yarek told me that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what
right.
the funny little guy at the one who liked your alcohol. That's what he said.
Oh, he was such a great guy. Love that guy.
For that one
He
reason.
seems
Well,
sad.
When he says your alcohol, what does he mean by that? If
Would
know
you
what I
like to
mean.
know?
A little something of the love nectar?
I feel like Malcolm has a one-track mind right now.
No, that's what happens when you put a little pirate test on it.
Does anyone else know what the hell he's saying?
No,
No.
I very rarely
But I'm
do.
picking up what he's putting down.
I think it's common.
You speaking words with that mouth?
Is Leon drunk?
A little bit. A little tipsy. He's currently listening to the bartender talking about a menace going on in Incombe called Drider Lad, and hearing many a story and details about Drider Lad and the horrors
Who's
that have been
Rider
committed.
Lad?
What's that?
Wait a minute. Okay, continue.
Do you know
I think
something
that-
we don't know?
I'm
No,
gonna walk
the player brain
Yeah.
was taking a
I
second
ha-
to catch up.
Vinny, there's a band, right?
Mhm.
Like they're playing music and stuff. I'm gonna go up to Leon. I am back to close to the level of drunk I was before, thanks to the lesser restoration. And I just tap him on the shoulder. I go, "You want to dance?"
Yes, that would be great. Thank you, Brandel, for the story. I'll come back and listen to that later. Thank you so much for getting me out of that.
Oh God, were you? Oh, was he okay?
There-
Yeah.
Apparently has a really irrational fear of this Drider Lad person and has made a
Who's
personal vendetta.
Drider Lad?
I don't know. Apparently yesterday someone went and nearly murdered 8 families of
What?
Elistray family households, leaving only their punky little children left afterwards. And I don't know. They're calling him Drider Lad.
Does Naya hear any of this?
Yeah.
We should go get him. Get this guy.
I think that we're too drunk to do something right now.
Weird story though. I would rather dance. Dancing sounds great.
Dancing.
Come on.
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Alcoholic.
Okay.
Don't forget to drink water, Phailyn.
I create water. I use shape water to create water, and I just water
I'm sorry. How am I supposed to drink that?
out of my
Kelliat
hands. Obviously.
Leans down with his straw to
Open
like
your
drink the water.
There you go. There you go.
Did you do it in the way where it's like rain for a little bit?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I catch the water in my mouth.
Yeah, right on your skin.
It's like the pull the lever and just water. Just...
Oh, 100%. There is some mild flash dance vibes. It does not all get on the mouth. And
Close
just,
enough.
come on, let's dance.
There you go. You guys are able to cut a rug with a live band that is also now getting rained on, so they're enjoying it as much as they can, I guess.
I would like for Balmor to get closer to Malkuth. And in Infernal, he's gonna say, I need you to pass one more message.
I'll respond back in Infernal to what are we doing here? Who are we messaging? Are we torturing somebody? Murder?
Murder?
No. I mean, this is the perfect language for something like that, but
That's where I thought we were going with this.
Can Naya pretend she does not understand what y'all are saying?
I want to ask to possibly have one-on-one time intimately with Kalissa whenever I get back. And to mention that we never know when a giant bird will attack us. And we should use as much time as we have as possible.
Where did the giant bird come from? How did that get in the story?
Shut up.
All right.
Naya's just looking at you guys, just super confused. For
Malcolm
the
is super
above
confused
table,
now.
above table,
Metal
guys,
bird.
I know Infernal.
It is honestly delightful to see Malkith confused for one.
Like, yeah, Balmor is just like, he's trying his best to whisper, but he's obviously loud enough to where
Shouting.
you're like, you're just sitting there like, what the fuck? But yeah, he's just like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it back, and I don't know
All right,
how
stop
much
being
longer I
dramatic.
have.
I promise you I'll bring you
know-
back, all right? I know I talked a lot of shit when you first met, but
Okay.
relax. I'll bring you fucking back. Stop being a child.
Okay. Yeah, technically.
Is this from the
Sure.
fucking stupid prophet thing? What did I fucking tell you about that?
Look, you didn't see what that bird looked like and the anger it had in its eyes.
Oh my
It-
god. It's a scary fucking bird. I'm sure it's very terrifying. You're a bird too. Just talk in your bird fucking things and be like, hey bro, we're cool. I'm a bird, you're a bird. Fucking move on.
You're a bird.
I'm not a fucking bird.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
Fucking
closer to a fucking rock than a bird.
fire phoenix bird thing.
This
Are y'all
feels a little bit
still
racist.
Are you guys still talking in Infernal?
Have you guys
All
seen
this is infernal.
Spider-Lad person, though? Because
Literally-
they're the true menace of the area.
Naya is just dying on the inside with her head on the bar, just trying to hold in laughter.
Phaelyn's just dancing.
Yep. Well, I'm just dancing with Phailyn.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, moving past the whole bird fucking craziness. Should I message her in Inferno? Is that the reason you're talking to me in it? Should I send this message in Inferno?
No, I just didn't want Kelliat to know how I felt further
But they're-
about his sister.
They know he's going to hear me when I fucking say it out loud.
Can you not?
No, I have to say it. I'll go outside. Fuck it. I'll go outside and send your fucking message.
I'll go outside with you, man. I didn't think you had to be like all upset about it. I'm sorry.
Relax. Oh my fucking god, you're not a sensitive drunk, are you?
No, fuck that. I'm just saying I'm sorry to be nice. I really don't care if your feelings are
First
hurt.
of all,
I'm
don't
just
ever
going
fucking
with
be
you.
nice. That's- I'm going
Phaelyn
outside.
gets swung over and goes, see, I wasn't angry, you sound angry, and then goes back to the dance floor.
I swear to fucking god, Phaelyn, I'll cast lesser restoration on you again. Make this whole night. I'll have you up all night.
Is that a threat or a promise?
Sound like a promise. Leon says, twirling her.
Like oddly confident in this moment, and she just looks at Malkith like, I fucking dare you.
I'm gonna go outside.
There you go.
I know
All right.
all about love.
It was Leon talking to the bartender about the drider.
Yes, before getting dragged onto the or willingly getting away
Literally
from that
no dragged.
conversation. To get onto the
100%
dance floor.
dragged onto the dance
It's
floor.
fine.
That was
Did not want to
dragging.
be in that conversation anymore, anyway. So.
But it sounds like the bartender is more than willing to continue talking about
Oh,
Drider Lad.
100%. Yeah, if you want to hear stories, this guy's got stories.
Okay. So I'm gonna go
Kelliat
outside.
is like this on the table, like kicking his feet, like, tell me more about Drider Lad.
We'll get to that after the message.
All right. So I'm gonna go outside and try and remember everything that Balmor just told me, because I've already forgotten it. That's as a player.
Intimate, wanting to be intimate. Doesn't you never know how long you have? Doesn't know if they're gonna make it back.
Okay. Malkith, Balmor's friend, wants to be closer to you in a physical way, doesn't know when he'll be back, might die. Watch out for big birds.
Basically,
Balmor's gonna be like, "Hi, okay, yeah."
There's a chance in the morning you'll be like, you won't even remember that this happened, so who knows? You get back, bet.
I don't think it went over well, I'll be honest with you, Balmor.
Oh man, I put so much thought into that.
I know, I could feel it. I could feel the soul in your words.
In your
And do you think the big birds thing was too far?
I don't know, honestly. I don't remember much of what I just said. I was kind of in the heat of the moment and just started word vomiting things. So yeah, that's all I got for you, pal. I'll see you later. And I'm just gonna walk back.
Man, I'm gonna be single forever. Just walks back inside.
What has Kelliat and Nymtheria been up to?
I've still just been dancing. Like, you see Nim just like various wild shape, like different animals. Like, we got, I think at one point a flamingo, because flamingos can't
Ooh.
fly. So next time you see swan, and then the last wild shape is a pygmy hippo.
Cool. You're just waddling around on the dance floor as a pygmy hippo. Love that for you.
Yeah, Kelliat's literally laying on the bar like a girl at a summer party, kicking his little feet, asking to be entertained with stories about Drider Lad.
Drider Lad has been a medicine here for quite some time. Some people say that whoever it is doing good work in the city, but I know for a fact that this person is just causing mayhem, trying to hurt people, being a menace. Luckily, the white mask has been saving people from the issues and problems that have been caused by Drider Lad.
That's White Mask.
We have a saying here about the white mask walks the streets. It's kind of like a force for good that helps keep our society safe, especially from forces like Drider Lad. So much disdain in his voice.
Wow, that really sucks. I don't know where this accent is coming from.
Yeah, this is you just switched up real good. Do you want another drink? See if it switches back.
Yeah.
All right. Takes some Scumble Punch, a little Fairmeadow alcohol, throws in some Thrumbleweeds, and just gives you a weird mixed drink of a bunch of different flavors. Call
He's
this
just
the
like
Tallow Special.
things. At a certain point, he's just like giggling to himself, like just drinking whatever is handed to him.
All right, so we got some people on the dance floor. We had a message sent.
Nim's gonna waddle back over to the bar, still in hippo form.
Did you want a drink? Okay.
You see
I
the
don't
hippo
know.
mom.
I don't know what the adjustment looks like for alcohol, so I'm just gonna make you a normal beverage, and we're gonna just hope.
Nim
Uh,
lifts his paw.
all right. Makes you a drink, holds it up, and like kind of like. Do I just pour it in, or do you want to? I'm gonna put it on the floor. I just puts it on the floor for you. You guys are wrapping up a tab.
Kelliat's looking at you like, you're so little and you're so squishy. Oh my gosh, look at you.
I'm just smiling because I can't really talk because I'm a hippo, but I'm smiling. You could tell I'm happy just being a hippo. I kind of just waddle over and just plop myself on like next to you.
I thought you were gonna say bite my knee.
Oh, I can do that too. Chomp.
Roll an attack roll.
Oh.
That's a
What'd you do during D&D today? Well,
Well,
that's a 7.
that.
misses.
Oh. Ow, that hurts so bad. You're doing such a good job, sweetie.
I kind of like take my mouth off and like, oh, fun's over.
Hate it when they take their mouth off.
Aranea, what are you up to?
I think after hearing the stories about the drider, Naya's gonna kind of sneak out of the bar.
I'm gonna follow.
I mean, I would obviously see Naya leaving.
I
would,
will super stealth this guy.
That's
I'm gonna
exactly
try to
what Ruff
see
was
you.
about to do. Ruff was about
I'm
to
gonna
sneak
try to
out of the bar,
follow.
so we're all
Alright,
sneaking out of the bar.
My two people sneaking out. Roll me stealth checks.
Do I roll one?
Nope. I'm Ruff and Aranea. Everyone else.
I'm not stealthing very well. It's a 6.
That's fine.
but
Yeah.
thank God I see you.
If you can see me, I just got a natural 20.
Hey.
That's a 30.
Cool. Ruff, you said was leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ruff gone. Everyone else sees Aranea attempting to be sly about leaving.
100% with no fucking chill. I look at Leon and I go, hang on, sorry, it's a set. I'll be right back. And I run up to follow her and I go, where are you going?
I want to go say hi to my friend.
Who's your friend?
I think it means she's going to have
Friends!
sex.
What?
Ooh.
I pointed. No,
Nailed it first try.
Can I roll an insight
like
check?
She's gonna nail him first try.
There we go.
Oh, got him.
Yes.
I feel like I should roll this with disadvantage.
Roll a deception check, Aranea, and other people can roll insight if they wish to try to figure it out.
Insight.
17
21.
insight for Phailyn.
18.
dirty
Are we all
20.
rolling?
Okay, I believe you.
Yep.
I don't.
26.
So, Malkith.
You're not fucking anybody at all. Now I have Malcolm's accent for some reason.
I get it. It's called accent transference. It's what happens when you get really drunk. If someone else picks up on your accent.
Nymtheria, what'd you roll?
Oh, I mean, I can get out of wild shape. I don't have to be a hippo.
You use your own mental stats for when you're doing wild shape stuff.
Okay, all right. Hold on. This is a perception, or no, insight.
Insight.
Oh, I have +5 for that. That is a 15.
Cool. Then I think Malkith. Did Kelliat also get above 20?
I got a 21.
Okay. So Kelliat and Malkith smell some bullshit. The rest, everyone else is like, oh, yeah.
Kelliat puts a hand on Aranea's shoulder and it's like, it's okay to have dry spells.
What is happening?
Balmor's like, what the fuck is a dry spell?
You wouldn't know you don't fuck.
It's like the
I
opposite
will soon.
of this create water spell.
What?
Guys, I'm going to look for my friend. I'm not lying about that.
Who is
I'm
your
gonna-
These nuts.
The Jordan.
Oh, that guy.
Do we like that guy? I don't remember.
Do we like?
I don't. Do you guys really know that guy?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I don't remember much though.
Oh, I don't know.
Was he the one that waved at us?
Probably.
Oh, yeah, that dude's big.
Is he
Joe.
And
good?
you're so tiny.
Yeah.
Balmor!
Nailed it.
That wasn't a sexual thing. That was just a size reference.
Yeah, they're just different
horny all the
sizes.
time.
You know what they say about guys with big feet? Big socks.
Cockle-doo?
I
Oh,
mean,
no, my bad.
Technically,
It's
he
just-
has hooves. But
Well,
guys, I promise I'll be back.
Wait, is DiGiorno attractive?
It's an
I never
opinion.
see him from up close.
It's an opinion-based
Can,
thing.
can I D100 that to see if he actually is?
Sure. So you do 100 it.
Little
See,
math.
are
With,
we setting
with
up?
advantage. It's like he's a charisma caster, so we'll give it.
Hang on.
advantage.
So are we setting up Kelliat? Because apparently all y'all are thinking about is the one thing all the time.
Why did you
I
go
mean-
dance with Leon?
Because I like dancing and he'll actually dance with me.
I would have
Okay,
danced with
anytime.
you.
You were busy sending sexts. I say this
Sextages.
very loudly. Sextages. I say this very loudly.
Out of wild shape at this point.
Oh, stop
And I'm like-
sexting my sister.
She replied,
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
know.
then you shouldn't have said anything. And I'm
with an
sorry. I
85,
didn't mean to
we will say
upset you.
DiGiorno is fairly good looking.
Mal is gonna go up to Nea and just put his hand on her shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration to remove her drunken state. I don't think you should be making those sort of decisions on D, if you know what I mean, while you're shit faced.
I don't get that
She-
one.
She's kind of like shaking it off. Okay, that is better. Thank you. I do need to go
You
talk to him though.
All right, see you later.
What's up, Nymtheria?
Yeah, I was trying to tell Phailyn, I was like, D as in dick.
Oh, so they're still thinking about the same thing all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh.
Okay, is Naya at this point just walks out? She's just going like she knows where D is staying.
We'll catch you later.
I'll be back. Don't die or set anything on fire. And if you commit crimes, don't get caught. She's
Yes,
just walking up
All
Mom.
good lessons.
Oh, now
And
I
if-
have
and
the
if we
incredible
do get
desire to
caught-
set something on fire.
to her. Then I don't know you. I'm sorry.
Okay, if we
Bye.
get caught, you don't know us. That makes sense.
Wow,
make
this
sure
is
to
like
say
the
that
top
to
my
the
mom would
guards.
actually give me.
If you get caught, make sure to specifically say Aranea doesn't know you. That'll really help.
I don't know Aranea, and Aranea doesn't know me.
We just met at the bar that one time.
Cool. I'm going to start off with Ruff. Ruff, you head off, and you got out without being stalled by the entire crew. What's up?
It's not being
Rough.
included.
Ruff is going to look for the dragon.
I mean, you know where the dragon is?
It should be at the trickster place.
Yep, at the Trickster's
Yeah.
Nook.
So, trickster's nook. Okay. Yeah. So that's where Ruff heads to.
I just want to say this. I don't think you should ever try and chase the dragon. It seems like something you probably shouldn't do.
I don't understand that one. Hold on, I'm googling.
Just Google up chasing the dragon.
Chasing the Dragon, Urban Dictionary, you'll be good.
Ooh.
Exactly.
You leave Ruff's soul alone.
You're able to go to the Trickster's Nook, which is open as late as any bar. So you try to get those kids to be fully asleep and let everyone have a dry area to hang out with late at night. But yeah, you are able to see that the small white, almost like a candy cane, like white, a little bit of red with some white stripes, fairy dragon is just hanging out in the chandeliers again.
I would like for Ruff to walk, like, kind of like glide up to him and just, as he gets there, like, God?
The head perks up. In a way.
Like, she's trying to sober up as much as possible. How big is this chandelier? Like, could she find a place to sit?
We'll say it's pretty
Yeah.
sturdy, especially because the dragon does not weigh a lot.
Okay. Ruff would like to try to sit on the chandelier.
Yeah. You're able to get up there. It like creaks a little to the side for a bit, so it's a little off kilter weight wise, but you're both be able to sit on there pretty easy.
Let's see. I'm just gonna say she's gonna mix these words up. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to jump around. I didn't have this one planned. She's gonna say in multiple voices, thank you for seeing me, and thank you for listening. I have a request.
Ooh.
I am tied to my brother. I would like to be severed.
When you say severed, there's a wince. Severed hurts. Severed kills.
I live?
Maybe.
If you can find a way to sever us, I can find a way to keep myself alive.
Tail begins to flick back and forth. Curious situation to be in. Roll me a persuasion check.
That's not good. I got a 17.
I mean, it's still pretty solid.
That's
Oh,
not
I
good.
meant because it's a god. I'm trying to persuade a god. That was my thought. Was like it needs to be like
Above 20.
yeah.
Why do you want to sever?
I'm no good for him. I cause trouble. He gets hurt. He causes trouble. I almost die. I want him to be happy. And I want to live.
Okay. I will see about severing. You see about living.
Okay. That's good. And she like gives him reaches out to give him like a scratch on the head.
Yep, doesn't move against it.
I'll live. You sever. Just jumps down and runs away.
There is you don't see it, but there's kind of a forlorn expression that then just like looks down at the other two Fractima that work here, the twins. There's a bit of a sigh as you head out. All right, Aranea, you know where the Giorno is, staying at the Flow Inn. So the Flow Inn, magma filled, warm area where you got out without everybody else, right? So no one else is following you.
Not to my knowledge.
Cool.
No, we figured, this is warlock business. At least that's what Phailyn figured.
Yeah, Stars to just like walk after her, but someone else is like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just go, no. Go have another drink with me.
Okay.
Love that.
Shot. Okay.
What accent will I have next?
What? I don't know what you just said.
Exactly.
Yeah, I will say that if you don't know the exact spot, you can get a sense almost immediately. You actually we'll say you see DiGiorno out in the tavern area of the Flow Inn, just reading a book by a fireplace at the moment.
Are there any other like minotaurs in here, or is D the only one?
He's the only Minotaur. There's a couple other people that like work here, and like there's like one other person who's like has a drink and is just sitting at a table with it, but it's very empty.
Naya's gonna go ahead and go sit down next to D.
You go to sit down, and you hear, hello. I was reading.
What's he reading?
50 Shades of Purple.
It's the sequel of 50 Shades of Violet.
Get the fuck out.
Shades purple.
Is it safe to assume that Aranea at this point would have a decent feeling that it's D going around killing people?
From the little bit of evidence you found in the last hour, yes.
Okay.
Between the bloodied hands that you saw earlier this day, and then also from the quick thing about Driderlad, you would assume yes. But those are really your only two pieces of evidence. But we'll say that you could take a quick look if you want to roll a medicine or insight check.
Do insight.
Okay.
It's a 12.
With the 12, we'll say that you see that his knuckles are still bloody. Not bloody, but bloodied. So like very raw and bruised. But that's it. So got into a scrap of some sort.
So in Minotaur, Naya's gonna look at D. So, why are you here? What exactly did Loth send you here for?
Well, I'm here because they are the most reasonably priced place in the area, and I like a warm bed. And the food's not bad. As for why Loth has me here, I deal with the problems that I can find and try to stop them from being problems in the future.
So are we saying that people of Elistrei are problems now?
The people who will eventually grow up to be people of the society and be in charge and to make choices will be problems if they keep acting the way they were. I think hopefully you solved that problem. I made sure that the parents wouldn't be able to teach them any more insufferable lessons. Incorrect lessons.
So it's kind of at this moment that Naya kind of like sits back in her chair. Did we exhaust everything else?
Everything else? No, probably not.
And was this an order or your solution?
I don't I don't make choices like that on my own. But I have said this before and I will say it again. I do happily serve. Not my happiest of serving, but I do think work needs to be done.
Naya kind of sits there for like probably like a couple minutes and is just kind of like sitting in this. I think that we need to go outside.
Mark earmarks the page, puts it down, takes off a bag, puts it down. Are we talking or something else?
Definitely something else. But keep in mind, we can't kill each other. But I have a feeling this is going to make me feel better.
I wouldn't count on that. And gestures with an arm, allowing you to go outside first.
Yeah, Nea's gonna go ahead and get up and go ahead and go outside.
Alright.
Probably like in the alley where like it's gonna be a little inconspicuous.
You make it out to an alleyway. Not far away, but far away enough. That perfect amount. You guys know the amount, I assume. Someone knows the amount.
You know.
You guys are able to walk out. And in this dark alleyway, Dee just leans up against the wall and waits. Any other questions or any other things you'd like to know before this happens?
Nea just kind of sighs. Why do you serve her?
Because I know she'll do what she needs to keep her people safe. She's the only goddess who ever has.
Can I roll another insight to see if like he like really believes that?
I'll say advantage for this one.
21.
It would take some real bad dealing or some real heavy belief for a Minotaur to be in the Underdark serving a god of spiders. What he's saying, he believes. The words that come out of his mouth are true to him, at the very least. Maybe not to anybody else, but he has complete faith in Lolth.
I don't think that killing followers of another belief is the way to do things. And if that is what she is telling you to do, I think you should think it over. If you have a way out.
What would you have done instead?
I don't know. I cannot remember, and she will not. She's withholding.
It does feel like a thing you should figure out at some point.
I do these menial tasks, so she'll give me something. It must have been very important to me at the time.
I hope you get to see whatever that was someday.
I hope so too. And at that point, I'm gonna go ahead and cast a second level darkness.
Hell yeah. There's no avoiding that. It's just he's in darkness now, right?
Oh yeah, he's just in darkness.
Cool. That's, if I remember correctly, it means disadvantage on attacks for him. You have magic. You can see magical darkness, right?
I can.
Nice. All right. As the darkness comes over, there's just a slight head tilt one way and the other real quick, and you watch a hand slowly try to find its way to a wall to just like get a balancing point. And you watch as the other hand pumps a full fist into the ground. I would like you to make a strength saving throw. With advantage, because you can't really aim this at anybody.
A nat 1 and a nat 20. It's a nat 20, though.
All right, cool. Nat 20 gets you out of it. You watch as a full web springs forward through the ground in like a 40-foot radius around, except leaving the one area around him open. But with the nat 20, you're able to get away into one of those opened areas of a web to keep yourself from actually stepping on any of the webbing itself.
Okay.
Your move.
We're Eldritch blasting, baby. We got 2 beams.
That's very fair.
Are we doing separate roll to hit for each beam?
Yes.
Or do you want... Okay. Cool beans.
Each is
First
its
one's
own
going to be a
roll.
19.
19 hits.
And the second one is going to be nat 1.
Misses.
12 for that first beam of force damage.
All right. Takes the hit. Where are you aiming on D? Big D.
Probably his legs.
Cool. You going for a knee or leg and trying to take him down a little bit?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You do that. And you watch the hand that punched into the ground touch against his skin, and you watch all of his fur and armor around him begin to grow with layers of ice, and keeping a hand against the wall, walks towards the direction that he knows you were in. It's slow and purposeful. The other hand is out, sort of like just trying to sweep the area and see if he can run into you, but has no actual way to know when that's going to happen. It is your turn.
Let's see, we're going to do something.
So excited to see the something.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can do blooming vision.
Meanwhile, we are all back at the tavern, just partying, none the wiser, drinking, having a great time.
Are you doing hot to go?
Of course.
What else would I be doing, Vinny?
I really hope that is a Nymtheria like dance of choice.
I think what I love about that too is Nymtheria is so tall that when she does hot to go, her hands will inevitably hit the ceiling. So it's like,
I hope they play hot to go. What are you
This is
talking about?
happening.
Aranea is about to kill somebody.
I'm gonna go
It looks
ahead.
like hot to go. This is Inkholm.
I'm gonna go ahead and do another Eldritch Blast, but the first one I'll do it where I'm at and then kind of like shuffle around in the darkness.
Okay.
And then do the second one.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, roll both attacks. Remember, you do have advantage on these because he cannot see.
Oh, I forgot about that. 23 and 20.
Yeah. Both hit.
For 13 damage altogether.
13 is solid. All right. As you begin shuffling around, he's gonna try to roll to hit you at this point. So you watch a hand raised from him as well, glowing with eldritch energy, and he's going to take 4 blasts at you.
You now know his level. Congratulations.
Oh.
First one was a 15.
That does hit.
The second one is a 10,
All your patience.
which I
Is a
assume
miss.
doesn't. And then there's a 9, and then a 13.
Also miss. So just the first one.
All right. 19 damage. And unlike the force damage that you use, you feel a necrotic force coming from this.
Okay. Actually, can I use my reaction to do Hellish Rebuke?
Oh, of course you can. We love rebuking hellishly.
Yeah. 16.
16. Oh, for him? Is it? Do you roll or he rolls?
Sorry, yeah. Oh my god, I totally forgot. Yeah, it's a dexterity 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll the nat 1, so it fails. Oh, roll me a concentration check for your darkness spell.
Oh. Oh. 12.
You're good.
And it is my turn again.
How much damage for Hellish Rebuke?
Oh, it was 16.
16.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was weird. Like 16
Awesome.
on the save, then 16 damage.
Perfect. Yes, and now it is your turn.
um. Let me see. We'll go ahead and do a chill touch for funsies.
Nice move.
27 to hit.
Yeah.
I was about to be really worried. No, it doesn't hit.
He's bare chested, just like living life. He
It's,
is such a low AC.
Hang on. Where's my fan?
14 necrotic damage.
Cool. Yep. It feels like you're very close to getting about halfway to his health at this point.
I am very comfortably sitting in the darkness.
Yep. He is going to. Oh. Yeah. That feels like cheating, but he's going to do it anyways. You watch him disappear from your visage. You hear some stumbling around in the darkness still, but you cannot see him. And it is your turn.
I'm trying to think. You know what? Are there any like torches near us, like any flames or anything?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I want to go ahead and use control flames to kind of create like a little 5-foot cube in a random area that I think he might be in.
All right. That's the thing that he has to roll a dex save against. Or do you roll to attack?
It's not really. Hold on, let me read. You know, we'll make it easier, and I'll do create bonfire. No, because that's concentration. Just kidding. We're just gonna blindly Eldritch Blast.
That's fair. Roll me your attacks at disadvantage now, because he's invisible.
20 for the first one.
Yep.
And computer, let me roll. Disadvantage. Not one for the other. So many
Okay.
nats. 8 damage for that blast.
Cool. The blast that does hit, you see, is actually farther away towards the exit of the alleyway. Whatever direction he seems to be going, it seems to be out from in here in this dark sphere. So, yeah. For his turn, you hear footsteps getting away from you. And
In
it's
the
your turn.
general direction, can
Mhm.
I do Earthbind?
Probably.
Hold on. Hold on. I want to make sure it's not just flying speed.
I'm pretty sure
No,
it is.
yeah, it is. Just never mind. Yeah, that's just fine. Oh fuck! I have hold person.
Hold that person.
Choose one humanoid you can see.
There, fuck. Naya just super frustrated. Fucking coward!
Roll me an intimidation check.
24.
This is why you take Malkith with you, so he can thaumaturgy mean things in Dee's ear and light things on fire. But you
And cast-
didn't.
And tap your ass for guidance.
You hear
Guidance.
from not far away. Oh, don't worry. I just don't like your alleyway. Doesn't sound like he's too far away.
That's fair. How would you say that they're like within 20 feet?
I'd say a little farther than that, but you could get it within 20 feet if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll get within what I assume is like 20 feet.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna use my whip, to restrain them.
All right. Do you have to be able to hit them with an attack first?
Yeah, I do have to. Yeah, I do have to hit them with an attack. Hold on, let's see. Blindly attacking.
Love that. People, just onlookers, just being like, what is she doing?
He's a 19.
19 hits.
They're now restrained.
That's fun. I have to re-look up restrained. Speed becomes 0. Your attacks have advantage, and their attacks have disadvantage. Sound right?
Yeah.
All right. I will roll for concentration on their invisibility, because if they stay invisible, this still is going to be an interesting fight.
They're just not there, but my whip's just holding something.
Yeah. Okay. 13. So they are still invisible, but they are wrapped up by a whip. So there is, you're holding something. Cool. Touch it out. Does this affect their rolls? Oh, stop erroring out.
Are they restrained?
Yes.
Then I think they roll with disadvantage.
They roll a disadvantage. Yep.
All
Cool.
attacks on them are with advantage, and all attacks they do are at disadvantage.
All right. Well, that was the same situation they were in before in the darkness, so they're just going to blast you 3 times again.
Let's go.
16, 18, and 19.
Rip.
God. 12 damage for the first, 16 for the second, 19 for the third.
Oh, I'm absolutely down.
Oh no. You have your potion. You have your potion for me.
She can't take it. She's
I
out.
can't take it.
Damn it, never mind.
As Aranea falls unconscious, Aranea, roll me a death save.
Big D knocked the 5Ds a dodgeball out of you.
Amazing. 10 out of 10.
Dodge, dip, dive, dog.
Oh, it's a 2.
It's not a 1.
Oh, why didn't you take
It's
any
not
of
a
us with you? Why? This party and there, I'm gonna go off alone. I'm sure it will be fine.
Chat.
As the night continues on for the rest of you, Aranea, roll me a secondary saving throw.
And
It's an 11.
All right, that's a save.
Ruff is running around. Can Ruff show up?
Let's panic.
Roll me a
Ruff is-
d20.
Shit, that's not good. I
Roll-
needed it.
Roll me another death save.
God.
19.
19? Cool. Let's see where this death save is, and then we'll...
12.
12. Another save. Ruff, as you begin heading back towards... what's it called? The Bat's Roost. You see being held by her hair over his shoulder like a knapsack, Aranea. As D is walking towards the Bat's Roost. Aranea, one more death save.
It's a 2.
Can I assist her?
Not what that saves. I'll allow you one action before whatever happens next.
I want Ruff to if I dash as fast as I can, plus use a feather to try to snatch her away and go directly into where the rest of the group is.
All right. Roll me an athletics check with advantage to try to wrestle her away.
Athletics check with advantage. That first one was a nat 20.
All right.
So we're gonna murder this guy, right? Like,
Murder,
is it
we
time for
are.
murder?
Rolling initiative.
Cool. As Ruff grabs Aranea out of Dee's grip, ripping a chunk of her hair out, I would like Aranea. Yeah, nah. You're losing something in this fight.
Can we let it
If
be
it
the
ain't your
brain
life,
and not
it's
like
your
my
hair.
scalp?
Sure, that's fine. I'll allow that. I would like Aranea, as your body comes into the room where everyone else has been dancing and have a good time, with Ruff dragging you in, and D at the other side of the doorway, rolling one more death save.
Can I
Nat
make
20, let's fucking go.
Yes!
That's
I was so scared.
I also was very scared at that moment.
Honestly,
That was
I'm not gonna lie either, guys. I was really scared. I was like, oh
That
my
was-
god, I'm gonna
that's-
have to get my fucking character sheet ready.
that's as down to
You
the wire as
did
you
go
can get.
after D, so this is on you, buddy.
Dodge, dip,
I didn't
dive,
think that he had 4
duck,
Eldritch
and
Blasts.
dick down. Good job, guys.
I think 100% Phailyn still being on the dance floor and partying. Like, if you'll allow it, I immediately am gonna scream Nea's name so that everyone hears it in the group.
As you scream Nea's name, Aranea, you wake up with a start. And I think that's what we're going to call it for today's session. Do you guys want to go for another however long?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
I know Lark is dead.
Oh, poor Lark needs some sleep.
I know. We shouldn't. I want to, but we shouldn't.
Okay.
We all want to murder this Minotaur.
I want to murder him. I want to murder these nuts.
These nuts.
I'm gonna kick these nuts and then these nuts.
Listen, I would pay good money to see Nim
Eloquent.
kick D and D's nuts.
No, I'm going to turn
Maybe
back into
nuts.
hippo and bite him in anyway.
I was
In the
gonna say
nuts?
I was gonna say a donkey. It just
You should. Oh yeah, with the big hind leg kick. Absolutely.
All
I
right.
will absolutely do that.
Whew. Well, fun session, guys. Good job. what a way to end it, Aranea.
Not dying is positive.
A 2, a 12, a 12, a 2, and a 20.
Ugh. Lots of
How
twos.
dare you?
All right,
How
guys,
fucking dare you?
This coming week, Wednesday, we have Team Flare. So Light and Dark Arcs are meeting up to get their training in so they can try to fight away the Ashen Masquerade. Friday, I believe, we have our Cretaceous Playground. If you enjoy Jurassic Park at all, besides our Jurassic Dark joke that we've made twice.
Is it official?
No one said it in game yet, guys. You got to say it in game.
It's gotta be Kelliat.
Naya,
I think
Naya got
Kelliat, yeah.
drastic.
But on that, besides that for this week, next Sunday, we're starting off with a brawl. I don't see this going any other way.
Let's fucking go.
I do enjoy the just like, yeah, we're just going to have a good time. We're going to have a couple days. We're not going to get kicked out of this town. We're just going to have a good time.
Oh my god, are we gonna get kicked out of the town?
I don't know.
Oh, we
Just
better
talk
not.
to them. It's fine.
It's not like it's
No.
technically your guys' fault. Maybe
This
a
guy
little bit.
came into a bar. This guy came into a bar with our dead friend, so I think we're allowed.
Technically, he never got to get into the bar with your dead friend. Ruff
I
actually.
feel like we'll just look at
went in.
Brandel and go. Brandel, just look at Brandel and be like, "Can you look the other way for like 5 minutes? Thanks."
I would like to clarify,
know-
what all of you guys saw was Ruff coming in with a dead Aranea. So just so you know, you haven't actually seen D yet.
So
Yeah.
Mal, you and I are gonna tag team on bringing her back, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I like-
We are going to.
No, I'm going to kill murder.
Okay,
you're
I'll
doing it?
work on healing.
We'll talk about it later. We'll
Aranea.
talk about it later.
Full Morda. All right.
Time.
I'm going to send you guys off to Cybernation Uncensored because they are playing some Vampire the Masquerade. If you guys have anything you'd like to shout out before we switch off, this is your time. Please do. Shout out your cool things.
Good Society players, almost every single Friday next month. Come watch Vinny be the most couth. It'll be a good time.
I'm going to dismantle High Society. That's currently my
I'm
plan.
so excited. I honestly
Sorry.
cannot.
If you
wait
have
to
me
see
play
what
with only rich folks as my people around me, I'm going to fuck it up.
I don't think that will be the case, but we'll see what session 0 brings.
100%.
That is on the Tipsy Tiger Twitch. All of these lovely people do amazing things, and you should check them out.
Got a thing to shout out? No. Yeah. Okay. Everyone here does do awesome things. You should come check it out. If you want to come hang out with us on the Discord, that would be awesome too. But for now, we are going to head off and you can have fun hanging out with the vampires. Have fun, guys. It was good wandering with you.